would have been like, ah, oh god, looked like this as well, but instead they kind of... I'm leaving. Ow! Why? Why are you guys so mean to me? Yeah, I can see the death clearly now I have my glasses. 4 minutes is minutes. Was it oh my god, were you sitting there watching your clock the whole time to do this to me? That's not fair. How dare you? Look, it looks so scuffed. No, go away, it's so scuffed. It's cursed. I don't like it. Thank you for the head pat, Liker. At least someone's trying to be nice to me. Unlike these other people. Alright. We must do it. We must betray best girl.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
I can never touch
3,
the bald.
2, 1.
You're not allowed to touch the bald. Are these new, the redeems? I mean, kind of, yes. Not really new, though. The glasses one is. I did add that as a redeem so you guys could turn it on and off if you wanted to. It hurts. It hurts my soul.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
She's gonna be so mad. Ow! So mad at me. Potato. How are you, potato? Does this hurt though? No! Why? Yes, it does hurt. Who dis? Who you? Who dat?
Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
Just checking.
Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
She's not going to be mad, and that's worse. That's the bad thing, is I actually don't think she's gonna be mad at us. She's just gonna be disappointed, which is gonna make me disappointed in myself even more than I already am, and I don't know if I can take this, guys. It's gonna break my heart. I'm sorry, Luna. Please forgive me.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
Just uninstall to repent. How about we just pick another branch where we don't have to go up against her and therefore we won't ever have to disappoint her again?
Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Oh my god. Is this gonna stay the same? Yep.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
A skill issue? She's just too nice.
Sigma, why?
I'm sorry.
You promised. How could you? Why won't you say something? At least give me an excuse. Say you wanted to protect everybody, or you slipped and hit the wrong button.
I slipped and hit the wrong button.
Anything. I don't care if it's a lie.
Why did that randomly go off? That was weird. It's like it's trying to tell me. Noelle! Oh my god! No excuses. I'm sorry. Thank you for the 9 months. Oh my god. I appreciate it. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well.
Just say something.
I think this hurts even more that Sigma's just not saying anything.
I can't trust you anymore.
Hell yeah.
Can I?
Oh yeah, we're crushing it. We're crushing this woman's hopes and dreams, though, right now. I don't think this is the type of crushing it I want.
I see. All right then.
Ah, it hurts!
You did it so that you could get more points, right?
Yeah. I wanted to say no, but I couldn't. She was right. I shut my eyes and turned away.
I trusted you.
Sigma? I thought we were homies.
Goodbye.
Luna's face twisted as she spun away, but not before I saw tears glistening in the corner of her eyes. My heart sank into my stomach like a lump of lead. I'd lost something very precious. Like they say, trust takes years to build, but only a second to break. The hell did you do? Establish dominance? Just go over and T-pose on her? Oh god, this hurts! If only I could have taken that second back, but that was impossible. Life only moves in one direction, and you only get to make your choices once. The past is the past, and it stays there.
Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
I'm gonna look for the little
Hey,
shit that's been missing since
wait!
the beginning of the game. Does Quark ever stay, or is he always infected? Clover yelled after him, but Temioji ignored her and continued towards the magenta door. She glared at his receding back and muttered something under her breath. Something must have happened between them.
Tenmyoji, you're going to go look for Quark, right?
Are you gonna go with him, Luna?
Yeah. So?
I want to help.
No thanks.
God, everyone's just gonna be mean to Luna now.
Really?
Much as I'd like to say that, I need all the help I can get. Think you can give me a hand?
Of course. Let's go.
Will she not die if she goes with Tenmyoji, though? They headed off through the magenta door together. If she doesn't die, this is the better option. Clover was left standing by herself, brows furrowed and head down, deep in thought. What type of door is that? A very colorful door that could potentially kill you if you don't go through it in time. Purple? Magenta. Then suddenly she stood up straight and took off through the cyan door. She'll be fine. I hope she's fine. I turned and saw that only Fi and Kay were left. Where's Dio?
He went off toward the yellow door while you and Luna were talking.
He just walked out?
Yes, he did check the results before he left.
I bet he wasn't very happy. I mean, he still got points. If I had chosen Betray, he'd be sitting pretty with 9 BP right now. Is that the new League of Legends character? No, that's Zenyatta from Overwatch. He's got a new suit, new profession too.
I imagine he would. Fortunately, Fi is much too clever for that. That was why I chose Ally. It was an easy decision.
But if you'd betrayed her, then you'd have been able to get out of here.
Perhaps. But I made a promise to Fi.
A promise, huh? Were you really sure Kay wouldn't betray you?
Of course not. I'm not an idiot. I didn't really have a choice, though. The only option was to trust him.
So,
Yeah. Don't you think that's important?
So have you met Jigsaw yet? No, I met Jigsaw's, like, distant relative, Zero the Third, and it's a bunny that's a AI on a computer. So close enough.
Trusting someone, I mean. Alright. We should go and look for Quark, too.
Indeed. Best we split up, wouldn't you say?
We did say, and each one of us left for a different area of the facility. I took the magenta door, Phi went to the yellow door, and Kay took the cyan door. Why did we take the magenta door? That is literally where Luna went. Are we gonna try to go make up with her? It's a... What kind of game is this? Try to make out with her? Yeah, we gotta solve puzzles to escape. It's kind of like Danganronpa. But no matter how hard I looked for Quark, Quark was nowhere to be found. Where could this child literally be hiding? Eventually I decided to head back to the warehouse. Oh, never mind. We found him. Timioji? What's going on? You found Quark?
Wouldn't be here if I hadn't.
Where was he?
Like I'm gonna tell you that.
Why wouldn't you tell me? Oh, what? Did I do something wrong?
You broke your promise to Luna.
Hey, look, I'm sorry.
I don't like people who break promises.
Didn't you promise Clover? There was no rebuttal for that. Well, I'm glad you found him.
Ha! Oh, you got some balls saying that, acting like you give a shit about him.
Calm down, old man. Is he okay? He looks tired.
He's just sleeping. Seems somebody shot him up with some kind of anesthetic.
Someone? Who?
Hell if I know. And honestly, I don't really care anymore.
Why not?
Quark's safe. Now, all I have to do is get him out of here, and this'll all be over.
It's kind of like a very specific part of Danganronpa 2 that exists as a reference to Zero Escape. I want to play Danganronpa sometime soon after I finish the Zero Escape series. We have one more game after this one, which is Zero Escape Time Dilemma, I think? Wait, you make it sound like you can get out right now. Ah! Hi, Sauce. Ow. Was all of the items you just threw not enough? What escape? Ow.
I can. Well, he can. Didn't
Ow.
you see the results?
Yeah, but what are you gonna do? Open the door and yeet the child through the door? Like, he's not gonna get up and just walk out on his own.
Quark's PP is...
9.
Exactly.
You said ye, I had to. Listen, I'm referring to the child. You're not throwing children at me. So you're gonna have to pull the lever and open the number 9 door.
Yeah, of course he's gonna need my help to do
Yet,
that.
you are not going to throw children at me ever. But what about you? You've only got 4 BP. Even if you can get the door open, you'll...
3. Now, maybe some
See,
of
look.
you are thinking.
This is our jigsaw. It's a bunny.
You're thinking, oh ho! If my BP is too low, then I'll just have someone with enough BP open the door. And I'll just slip through when it's open. Well, that's not gonna happen. If you think you can be sneaky, well...
Think I don't
You'll
know
find
that?
out one day? No, we're never gonna find out.
Doesn't matter though.
Hell yeah. This is about the dance that Timioji's gonna have to do to throw this child out the door.
So long as Quark is safe, then I...
Define safe. The child has a virus and is knocked the fuck out. My guard was down. I barely even saw him move. It wasn't until pain exploded in my stomach that I realized Timioji had kicked me while holding the child? Damn, man's got skills. Yeah, my birthday's in 15 days. I let out a strange sort of wheeze and collapsed to the floor. Blinking against the pain, I managed to find Timioji again. He'd maneuvered Quirk up to the number 9 door. Hug. Stop! Timioji! Moving made me retch, and before I could recover and call out again, he'd done it. 24-hour birthday stream? No. No, I'm gonna go out with Cross in the afternoon or in the morning to do stuff on my birthday, and then probably gonna come back and do a stream. Probably start before normal. No! It's not 24 hours. I thought about 24 hours, but the 28th is my mom's birthday, and we're gonna go out for like a combined dinner for me and my mom on that day. You said the words 24 hours, can't stop. 15 days subathon birthday count. No! No. We're just gonna play games and have a good time. No money needs to be involved. So if anyone has things like Uno or Golf with Friends or Mario Kart, we'll probably be playing a few of those. You have zero escape? No! Damn it, he got me. He's right. I'll have to go through all of the timelines and branches, and I won't be able to do that in 15 days, so I guess it's a 24-hour stream. Now yeet the child out the door.
Sorry.
Yeah, we could do Jackbox. I actually don't own it, but I probably can find some friends that do, that will want to play.
Door's almost open, so it's time I was on my way.
Timioji, don't be an idiot. You have them all? Alright, Sauce is our supplier. If you go through there,
Believe me, I know.
you're going to literally be dead on the ground in 2 seconds. The 25th, it's a Wednesday. So not, I think it's is it next Wednesday? I think it's the Wednesday after that. I think it's the Wednesday after next.
But I gotta stay with him as long as I can.
Izu's collab date? Yeah, I already asked Izu if she'd want to do stuff, and she said she probably would be available. Yeah, Sauce has the sauce.
Couldn't live with myself if I just tossed him out there unconscious, you know?
I mean, you're gonna be unconscious too, but in the non-breathing sense, so just dead. Then stay here.
Can't do that.
Yes, you can. Why not?
There's a killer here. It's too dangerous. I can't take that risk with Quark's life.
I wonder if she doesn't realize it's a Wednesday because she hasn't said anything to me about not doing her soul link. Maybe. I think she might. I said it was on a Wednesday, but it might not have clicked with her. Every 5 subs, she does a new challenge on her. What? Do you have the said challenges? Are you gonna come up with these challenges? I'm gonna write them down and I'll pull them out of a hat.
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Yes. Oh god.
See ya.
Timioji, wait. Don't do this. Timioji. Timioji. Oh no. I'm gonna need to temporarily ban Potato from being on that stream on that specific day. She jumps out of
The
a
number
moving
9
car.
door has closed.
Oh, look, I'm not looking to speed run my way into a hospital. I'm not looking to speed run my way into a hospital. I'll remove Izu's luck so I can win. Oh my god.
This ends the nonary game.
Alright, game over, time to leave.
Thank you for your participation.
At 100 subs, I calm spicy art. You do that anyway. They don't even have to reach 100 subs. You're gonna do that regardless.
As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible.
Nope, zero escape.
Please enjoy your stay.
Aw, thanks, lady. It's just so nice here. That was how it ended. Had Timyoji died? Had Quirk escaped? I didn't know. I laid my hand gently against my aching stomach and stared up at the ceiling. Faint approaching footsteps echoed through the warehouse. One of them was a killer. Whatever. It didn't matter anymore. I was never going to see the outside world again. Perhaps it would be better if I just let them kill me. I lay back and closed my eyes. So what, we're just accepting death? Sigma. Alright guys. Night-night time. See you on the other side. That's so weird. Sigma's like, I'm just gonna sleep forever. At 50 subs, we place Haru inside a wicker case and fill it with bees! What is happening here? What are you guys... I'm scared. You guys aren't allowed to pick the punishment. They're not even challenges anymore. They're punishments. Hi, Nerd On. How's it going? They're bullying me. They're trying to bully me on my birthday, too. I want to jump here. What about punishments? Cross said I had to do challenges for my birthday. And then they were like, you jump out of a car at X amount of subs. And then Liger's like, at 50 subs, we place Haru inside a wicker case and fill it with bees. Does a collab series with me? True horror? Oh my god. Listen. Every 5 subs is a new... It's rabies! So what, you're gonna have Chama bite me? Chama has rabies. Have you seen how angry Chama can get when he plays his shooter games? 100% has rabies. Like, it's not even a question. He's rabid. Some days I think I'm gonna have to take him in. Welcome back. I was gonna say, the sauce, you don't have to, give me 15 subs to do a collab series. You just literally have to ask me and give me a date. At 50 subs, I walk hard. Now that's true horror. Oh my god. If you... I could put that on a subathon thing. I can go through aquariums, but I don't get close to the tanks. So, like, if you made me get right up close to it, I would be terrified. I dislike it so much. The worst part isn't even, like, the ocean section. It's, like, the ones that are found in rivers or lakes, and it's like, they could be in my river or my lake. It's terrifying. I just don't like fish. We went to one, on our last vacation, and it had, like a conveyor belt type thing that you could stand on and go through this tunnel, and it was really cool until, like, you pass, like, a huge group of fish, and I'm just like, oh no. There was literally a shark that followed us the whole time. Literally the whole time. It was so freaky. I am scared of fish. I am very much scared of fish. I had the game I'm playing up for testing, and I just saw it 56 and Haru. He makes me go outside and touch grass at 50 subs. How horrifying. I'll never be able to recover from that one. Oh lord. I think I'm very far off from ever doing a subathon though. That's not... I know what you're imagining, Sauce, but I chose to ignore it because I didn't want to think about it. Becomes a fish? I would never. I would end my life. I would be one of those fish that, like, just willingly gets caught. When our birthdays come by, you can come play games with us. We're gonna play a bunch of party games, like Jackbox and other things. So feel free to come hang out with us. We'll celebrate our birthdays together. Alice and I will. Why are there 3 options though? There's only one other flowchart. I guess we'll go with K. We haven't gone with K. Oh, you won't be home and you'll be at the university? Yeah, if you have time and you want to stop by, we'll be playing games so we can celebrate together. Alice, K, the blue door.
Right.
We should hurry.
We'll take Robo Man with us. Wait, Alice has the key to his suit. I wonder if we can open up his suit. We took off towards the door at a run. I glanced back over my shoulder to see the others heading for their respective doors. Fidio and Clover were heading towards the green door, while Timioji carried Quark towards the red door, followed by Luna.
2,
He's gonna
1,
betray Luna!
0.
No!
Chromatic doors closing.
Best girl's gonna get betrayed again. Mario Kart, those are just options. Mario Kart Uno. Sauce has Jackbox, so we can have a lot of people play that one. Hi, Goose. Wait, 3 doors? Oh, hopefully we're not going into the gardens.
It appears they are all locked.
Is this the dead end?
What's that thing over there?
It looks like the thing next to the number 9 door.
How's it going, Goose?
Does that lever move?
Only one way to find out. I'm doing good. We unfortunately had to betray
Well, that
Best
was
Girl,
easy
and
enough.
she was very disappointed in us. It hurt my feelings. It only opened the door on the right, though.
Then we are likely meant to go there.
How do we get the other doors open?
I have no idea.
All right, nerd on. Hate raids do target. Do they? That's so odd. I wonder why. It had to be done. It still hurts. It hurts my soul.
There do not seem to be any other mechanisms which might cause them to unlock.
I don't think that's really something we should be worrying about right now. We have a door that's open. We should go through it.
You are correct. There is little to be achieved by remaining here.
Forward it is then, or right, I guess. To put in actual images? Oh, that's so weird. Also, Alice. Listen, our friendship with Alice ended on our first day. Oh my god.
The rec room,
Why?
apparently. Oh, you didn't see it. There was a plate on the door.
Yeah, I can't read,
It
Alice.
said rec room, as I recall.
Yeah, I can't read.
Short for recreation, one might assume. How ironic. I doubt recreation is foremost on any of our minds right now.
I really like that they have weapons. Man's got a trident or a pitchfork. Okay, the pool and darts I get, but what's with all the suits of armor? Seems kind of weird.
If you think the armor's weird, check that thing out.
What thing? Oh my
Is
god!
that a ride?
I want to ride on the the third machine.
Yeah, I see them in front of grocery stores all the time. You put a coin in and it kind of rocks around. You must have gone on one at least once when you were a kid.
I have no memory of doing so, but it is possible.
Yeah, you have amnesia, bro. Does this thing mean there were kids here at some point?
No, I don't think so.
You went through the
I guess
yellow
it's
door
part
with
of someone's
Timiyoji
collection.
first, so I haven't done the Alice route yet. Ah, Timiyoji's the last one, so I'll have to eventually go through that one.
That seems like an exceedingly odd thing to collect.
So this place has a lounge and some sleeping quarters, and now this rec room? It's like we're on some kind of luxury cruise liner.
Now that you mention it, it does give the impression that people are supposed to stay here for an extended period of time. They have a small but well-stocked infirmary. Anyone here would be able to treat at least minor injuries and illnesses.
So you think this room is to help people keep from going out of their minds with boredom?
Yes, relaxation is important in an isolated environment.
Everything anybody needs to live without leaving. I guess they're planning to keep us here for a while, huh? Well, that's not
I
happening.
agree. Let's just find those moon card things and get out of here.
Ah, there's a door over there.
Why do you attempt to open it? No good. Won't open. Looks like it's locked up tight.
In other words, the moon cards must be in this room somewhere.
You're on this too? We're gonna tag team this. Right then, let's find him. Seek a way out. Alright, let's do this. I kind of hope we get to open up Kay's suit since we have Alice with us. Alright, well, let's look at the pool table. A pool table, huh? It looks as though a piece of the felt has been torn off. Some of the felt has been torn off. I wonder if I can find the felt. What about the screen? Hey, Alice. What's the deal with the screen over the pool table? I think it's a scoreboard. Hey, the felt's in here. Take that. Looks like these are all the same thing. Do you think we're supposed to pick up the right bottle or something? I hope not. They all look exactly alike to me. Then just take whichever one you want. I take all of them? I already took one, but maybe I should grab another. No, I don't think so. If you really need another one, you can just come back, right? I mean, I guess, but I could just grab them. Billiards balls. What's this supposed to be a picture of? They're those balls from the kids show, right? What do you mean? If you collect 7 of them, then you can get a wish? They're not Dragon Balls! What the fuck, Alice? But there's more than twice that here. Oh, then it's a set of billiard balls. Then? Look, I think it's probably a hint. Just grab it and bring it with you. Yes, ma'am, I guess. Fuck. Fucking Dragon Balls. It looks like this extension cord is plugged into the ride, but I'm not sure why. What do you mean? It's probably there so the ride can get powered. That's not what I mean. There's way too much slack. Doesn't it look like the ride's power cable is long enough without the extension cord? Then let's take the extension cable with us. Don't forget to plug the ride back into the outlet. Yeah. Okay. It's one of those rides like you see in front of the grocery store. It looks like Zero Jr. I get the feeling someone's laughing at us. I don't like it. Can I put a coin in here? It looks like this box is connected to the ride somehow, but why? I can't say for sure, but don't rides often require payment in order to ride? Yeah, but I don't see anywhere to stick the coin in. It's right here. You stick it in the lion's mouth. Have you looked closely at the lion? There seems to be a slot in the mouth. I bet the coin is a sun, or it's shaped like a sun. I really want to ride the ride. Oh, wait. Okay, I don't think I'm ready for that yet. What is this, though? Huh? Why won't it open? There's something on there, but we can't take it out. We can't take it out if it won't open. What is this? The frame cover is locked. I can't open it. This looks like a button. There's a round indentation framed inside this. Perhaps something round goes in it, like a record. It looks like a slot for a record. There's a record machine right here. Nothing happened when I pushed the button. Why don't you hit it? A little damage might make it more flexible. What the hell kind of logic is that? If being locked means it's working correctly, then if it's not working correctly, it won't be locked. Nope. If we break it completely, then we're boned. What an astute observation. Why not? Just hit it. Just hit it to open it. Do we need to plug it? Yeah, we need to plug it in. I see. Wait, can I hit the cord? Why? Why won't it? Like, I can see the cord. Wait. The ball retrieval slot? Yeah, that's where the balls that go into the pockets come out. Kay is a secret himbo. I would have never guessed that. I thought Kay was gonna be super smart. Looking at your piece of felt, I see. Yeah, I was thinking about trying to fit it into the bare spot on the pool table. And there. Okay. Can I set the balls down? Alright, what am I supposed to do with these white balls? Maybe you need to drop them into the pockets on the pool table? Place each of the 6 balls into the correct pocket in the following order: A, B, C, D, E, F. Wait, what? Specific balls must go in specific pockets. For instance, all A would need to go into the pocket A, and so forth. Drag each ball to the desired pocket, then release the ball to drop it. Clicking the yellow triangle will allow you to switch which ball group is displayed, either 1 through 8 or 9 through 15. Alright, let's give it a try. How do I know which socket's which? I don't think I know yet. Damn, no good. I don't get it. Me either. But we're still looking. My god! This deer must have been phased halfway through the wall and then gotten stuck. How horrific! That's just a mounted head. It's a decoration. I did think it was extraordinarily long leg. I did think it had extraordinarily long legs. What the fuck? Okay. I wanna go play darts. An automatic scoreboard, huh? Nice. If we had some darts, we could play a game or two. Well, I know where the darts are. I want this poster, though. Does this explain how darts works? Kate's being a little extra right now. I really wasn't expecting this out of his character from the little snippets I've had. I wonder if these are instructions for the dart scoreboard, huh? Are these the rules darts normally use? I have no idea. Isn't darts just a way to flirt with girls? I guess some people use it that way, but darts is a legitimate and dignified indoor sports for gentlemen. What? Where you compete to see how many girls you can get? What the hell happened to you? What is going on? I'm really confused. Wait, does he have a pool stick? Hey, can I have that? This guy's holding something. Yeah, he has a pool stick. Can I take this guy's stuff? Can I have your weapon, sir? Were you planning to give this suit of armor the pool cue? I don't think that would be appropriate. The cue stick is meant for more important things. Perhaps you should hold on to it for now? I guess I'll just take the weapon it's holding then. Can I take this one? Is this guy holding a shield with glass on it? Hey, doesn't it look like there's something under the glass? Yeah, hard to tell what it is from here though. And we can't get to it as long as it is covered in glass. Can I take his weapon? I guess I'll give him the weapon I've got in exchange for whatever he's holding. Well, I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to take his weapon. I literally just want to steal his weapon. Give me that. Thank you. All the weapons belong to me now. They're dangerous. Ah. Hi to you. That kind of scared me. Alright. Wait, I want to check this thingy. What is this? There's a triangle in the middle of the circular button. I'm gonna push it. My hat! It didn't give it any. I didn't give it anything to hold, so it just moved its arms. I wonder if I give it an attack. Give this guy the axe. Here you go, buddy. There you go, buddy. And push. Like a proper witch. I am a proper witch. Oh, the shield. The glass is broken. Give me this. You can get at the thing on the shield now, right? Yeah, let's grab it. An Allen wrench. What do you want me to build? What is that? Ah! I turned on the lights. Okay. Wait. What is this? But yeah. Oh wait. E? Let me make my little picture on my notebook. So I think I'm gonna have to spray the table. Now to spray this table with luminol. Okay. So B, F, D, A, and C? I think that's a C. Am I supposed to... Let me go... I got a, billiards poster. I think I'm gonna need to know which colors. So 1 and 9 are yellow. 2 and 10 are blue. 3 and 11 are red. 14 and 6 are green. 8 is black. 7 and 15 are brown. 12 and 4 are green. And 13 and 5 are orange. Just get a photographic memory, streamer. Listen. I forget things as soon as they move off screen. They do have this. They do have this where I can like write and make notes. But my handwriting's awful using a mouse, so I'm just not gonna do that. But it is an option that I have that I didn't realize until just what? Hey, what was that noise? I definitely haven't broken anything. You sure? What are you doing, Alice? Please don't accidentally break something valuable. You're one to talk. I guess it's dangerous to just fumble around in the dark. Pick one for Ace. He's definitely a himbo. So 11, 3 are red, and 11 minus 8 equals 3, which is why only 8 is black. I don't play pool. I don't know any of that logic. Listen, logic isn't real. That 8 is green, and that means Half-Life 3. One can dream. Green was 14 and 6. E was this back corner. Wait. Can I just change colors? There's a Half-Life VR game that counts as 3, right? No. 13 and 5. Where was C at again? C was this upper corner, right? I feel like this is wrong. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh! I have to look at the lines on it. I didn't even... I get it. So 4 goes into A. B is 1. B was this back corner. Time to get the patent. No, I just reset. I cheated. C is 13. C is 13, which is up in this corner.
Why are you running?
I'm running from death. I need 2. 2 is D, which D is this middle one. E Solid is 6. Which E is this back one. F is the middle left. And 9. Haha! Did I win a prize? Huh, that was easy. It looks like something came out of the ball retrieval slot. You see down here? What is this? It's like one of those gotcha toy thingies. Some sort of container, huh? Ah! There's something inside? Why don't you take it out? Sounds good. I'll just hang on to this thing. Dart tips? The heck? What the heck? Those are weird looking. Alright. Oh my god. Show thighs. Alright, 1 second. There you go. Taiwan? Can I not do the pool table again? Alright. Do I need to go play darts now? Can I play darts? The dartboard? If we had some darts, we could get the game going. I have some dart tips. Can I open this thing now? No. Back. Oh my god. An outlet? Yeah, but I want to plug in the... It does. Gotta make sure you can't steal one of my socks. Can I use the Allen wrench on this then? Surely not. Nothing happens when I push the button. I need to plug it in back. But literally how? It's called style. Yeah, it's called fashion. High fashion. Like, do I have to combine it with something? It would make no sense to combine it with any of these. Let me combine it with the trident. Oh wait. There you go. Damn it. Yeah, so you can't combine it with any of these. Huh. Wait, I'm coming back down to Earth. I'm back. Wait, did I? Yeah, I took the ball because it had the tips on it. Ah! What else do I have? Well, I didn't use the pool cue thing. Wait, what the hell is that? Ah! It's a circular tip. Wait. Yeah. Move! Move! We can steal the money! Alright, this tool I've got should fit in the keyhole here. It took a bit of work to make, but yes, the tip does look remarkably similar. Okay, here we go. Why did he emphasize tip? Open. Then let us take a look inside. Oh, look at all this money. You know, I was all excited about finally being rich after we found these in here, but they don't look right. I agree. The markings are strange. I have a feeling they only work on this ride. That seems likely. In any event, we may as well take a few of them. Just the tip. Okay, now what do I do with these? Like, can I just ride the ride? Oh, were you planning to put the coin in here? Yeah, I want to ride the ride. I figured if I put a coin in here, then maybe it'll start up right. Okay, I'll just drop a coin in and get on the ride. Oh my god! Why is K? Why is he K? Why the hell are you riding it? Look at me go! I can't watch this. There's no god. Hey Sigma, Alice. He's waving at us now. Alice, what's going on? I'm scared. I'm not watching. This isn't happening. Everything is fine. Did we take a picture? Huh? What was that? It seems to have taken a picture. Hooray! Oh my god. I love him. Can we take him home with us? That was delightful. Now, where's the photograph? Ah, there we are. Excellent. I give this to you as a memento of our time together, Sigma. I don't really... Just holding it makes me feel wrong. No, that's hardly necessary. Wait, what the fuck? Okay. Okay, so Z9 and D1? Well, that's a handsome fellow there, isn't it? I would have very much liked to give these out to the others, but it seems I can't print anymore. Terribly disappointing. Oh, wait. There's something written on the back. C9 and D1. I wonder what that means. Right. Can I use the money on this jukebox? It's not even plugged in, so why would it work? I really don't understand what I'm supposed to do. Did you put a coin in? Yeah, but nothing happened. Of course not. Are you really that thick? Maybe. I want to plug in the goddamn jukebox, but it won't let me. You in fact heard thick. Can I unplug the bunny? I put like nothing in my hand. An outlet. Yeah, I know it's an outlet. I would like to... Like, is something wrong? Was I not supposed to unhook it from the wall? I'm really confused here. Click on the jukebox. Wait, really? That's that simple? Oh my god. Oh, how nostalgic. This is a jukebox. It plays an old form of music media known as a record. With the push of a few buttons, you can listen to your favorite songs. Looks like it's not plugged in. There's an outlet over here, but I don't think the cable is long enough. It won't reach? Doesn't look like it. Guess we can't use the jukebox right now. Wait, Sigma, I think you've got the solution right here. Indeed, you could, you might say, extend the reach of the jukebox cable. Now get to it. Okay. If I connect the extension cord to the power cable, then I plug it into the outlet. Ta-da! Give me my coins now. Okay, now to put a coin in here. The button's lit up. Guess it's on now. Alright, so what was it? Z9. Do I get to hear music? Will it play me a song? There's a gold record sitting on the jukebox. It's mine now. In D1. Take that as well. Now we stick them on the wall. There we go, looks good. Did I solve it yet? The whole room? No. The jukebox part? Yes. There we go, looks good. Huh? Did you hear something? Look! The light on the frame in the middle is green now. Oh, so it is. I'm guessing that means it might have unlocked. Give me this. What's this thing? It's a box with darts in it, isn't it? It is. So combine this with this. What's this though? Score 91. Is it telling me that I need to score 91 points? I suck at darts. Listen. Just make Cross do it. Cross is actually good at darts. Okay. I've never drawn fan art before, but I'm gonna learn how to draw just to draw you as a fish. No! Don't do it! Why would you do that? What? What? Okay, I have an archive of darts. (20 times 1, which is the outside, the inside is 2. And the middle is 3 times 3. Oh my god. Blech. I don't understand darts. Tanuki. Tanuki? Tunaki? I just like it here. I wish to leave. A dartboard. If we had some darts, we could get a game going. We do have some darts, just not in my hand at this very moment. Get a score of 91 with 3 darts. Keep in mind, however, the score for each area must have a specific relationship to the other scores. Toss a dart into each area to reach the correct point value. To throw a dart at a particular area, drag and then release the dart on the area where you'd like it to land. I have to get 91. I hate doing math. Harukoi. That's actually really cute. That's very cute. I like that one. I need to find out what values I need though. Does it matter on... Because it says red needs to be the greater value than blue and then green. So green needs to be my smallest value. Delicious fish dish? No. Okay, we got an 8. So then for my blue, I may need help with this one. Oh boy. $42, so I need 91. And it has to be blue. That'd be 5. That would be, this would be too much. Times 2, that would be 12. 14, no. 13. Times 3. That'd be too much though. I don't think that'll be... Yeah, no, that's not enough. How much was I off by on that one? 33, 34. Oh, okay, okay. Oh god. Good work. Looks like you got it. Well done, Sigma. Look, the screen has changed. I'd rather do the multiples to equal 9 than play darts. Oh, well done. This must be for the safe, but now we need to get the other one. You did it. Now I'm assuming I need to flip it and make green the biggest value. And then blue, and then red the smallest value. But it still needs to equal 91. Well, I think this one can stay the same. And we'll work off that. We need green to be the biggest value now. Which technically... maybe 40, 73. Now I need our... Nope, that won't work. The 6. Thank God. I thought that was a 9 for whatever reason. You tried a different solution this time, I see. Yeah, I did. Looks like it worked. See, the screen changed. This one's different. It's all stars. A new password. All stars. Okay. Where? Oh God, wait. I can look up? Wait, is there a tiger rug? Wait, I want to see the floor. There's a tiger rug. I want to touch the tiger rug. No. It won't let me. This isn't fair. Guys, it's not fair. Has to be a way. Rip tiger. Just wanna touch it. I wanna see what they say. Kay probably has a funny line with that. Oh my God, it really will not let me. Alright, I guess no fun. Hey, that's my cousin. Show some respect. I'm sorry. I just wanna feel his fur. It looks just like the one I found in the last room. Putting in this password should open it, assuming it does work the same. We'll do the stars first. Star, star, star. Ba-da-ba-da. Ha! Piece of cake. An orange zebra? Yes. An orange zebra. Now, shall we collect our spoils? First, a map. It says floor B. The one I found in the lounge says floor A. Then that must mean floor A is the top floor. We rode the elevator down to get to this floor after all. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, moving on. Next, we've got, 2 ambidex cards, some key cards. They have an image of a moon on them. That must mean these are what the announcer was talking about. The moon keys. We've got 2 of them, just like with the sun keys. Alright, Kay, you take one. Why? You're a solo. Alice and I will take the other one. Ah, yes, of course. Thank you. And the last prize, let's see here. A key. This must be for the exit. Now we can leave. What are we waiting for then? I need to open the other one because, I need my extra prize. Star, sun, moon. Star, sun, moon. Ta-da! Alright. It's open. I really want to touch that rug. There has to be a way. Why does it make me move this way? Touch here, back out. Wait. There's a tiger skin spread out on the floor underneath the table so the legs don't scratch the floor. That's it? That's it? All that work just for that? What a ripoff. I'm leaving. I want a refund on this room. There's a lock for the exit. It says lock right now. Time to kiss this weird-ass room goodbye. I actually had a rather nice time. Whatever. I'd rather forget any of this ever happened. We'll never forget. We have the picture. 3, 2, 1. Tricked another one. Listen! There was a tiger rug in Somnium Files, and we actually got good comments on it, so I really, really wanted to have something fun happen.
Interesting.
Yes, Kay? What is this place? A warehouse?
Hey, look over there.
Those doors are white.
Shall we have a look then?
Yeah, let's have a look-see. A little peek. Are those chromatic doors too?
They're all the same, though.
Why? Why do you try to open them? Well, this one's locked.
This one won't open either.
It says lock. It literally says lock. No luck here.
It looks like they have the same locking mechanism as the other chromatic doors.
These people will never learn. So these will be the next doors to open. We should go let the others know.
Right.
Alice and I turned to go, but Kay stayed put. Kay is best boy confirmed. I really do like Kay after that. It's sad that I don't think we can go through any doors with him as like our first option.
No. I just feel as if I've seen this warehouse before.
Oh yeah? Wait, you've been here before?
I don't know. Perhaps I haven't been here. Only somewhere very similar.
Yeah, but I think they're just like the normal doors that you can go in and out of to like move through sections. Because they don't have any locks on them. They're just the generic doors of this warehouse.
You mean the Floor A warehouse?
Perhaps.
An ambidex
Fucking
gate
Dio
has
again.
been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Eat the door. That is an answer to our problem. What the hell?
Someone else must have opened one of the AB gates.
It's Dio.
Before we got back?
I imagine they don't care what happens to the rest of us.
It's always Dio.
That would be the most logical explanation. In any event, we should return quickly.
Yeah. Let's get going, guys. Wait, what is that? What is that? Wait, can we go back? Why is there a giant lever on the wall? Can I pull that? I wish to use that. Why did we just skip over that? That seemed kind of important, guys. Can I go back? Alright, time to hear everyone say, we didn't do it. Dio did it. And Quark is passed out.
Sigma?
Phi. Where's Tim Miyoji's team? Are they not back
Nope.
yet?
We were the first.
Then wait a little longer before you open the AB gate.
I don't know. I really don't. It's not like I dislike it because right there we got to see something interesting. Like, I think all the other hallways were pretty generic, but that one had like that little like lever thing on the side.
It wasn't us. I tried to stop him, but
Come on, it's not like when we open the door really affects the matches, right? It's cool.
No, it's not.
No, it's not cool.
Yeah, Alice, you tell him. You go, girl.
Your team returned quite early, Dio. Did your investigation go smoothly?
I guess.
Which room did you guys go to?
The treatment center.
Treatment center? How is that different from the infirmary?
There were these pod things. Look, just go see for yourself, all right? I don't feel like explaining it.
you took something from the treatment center, didn't you?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Oh, you're such a bad liar. What'd you take?
You did. I saw it too. After we opened the safe, you grabbed something out of it and put it in your pocket.
What'd you take?
Show us what you took.
Get away from me.
Get him. Tackle him. Clover shoved her hand into Dio's pocket and began to dig around.
It should be in this one.
Let go.
Before Dio could push her away, Clover found what she was looking for.
I knew it!
What the heck? An injection gun? The label on the vial says Neostrychnine? Neostrychnine? A knife. It's not a knife. Dio is gonna sue Clover. I'd like to see him try. What's this stuff
I
for?
don't know, but
Is this the cure to Radical 6?
I feel like I've heard that name before somewhere.
Give it back. I found it, so it's mine.
Hey!
With a desperate lunge, Dio managed to grab the gun back from Clover. Before she had a chance to protest... Yeah, he found it. Give it back. No. No, he must share with the class.
Have any of you seen Quark?
No.
Anyone? Please!
Was I supposed to be watching the child? Quark. Did something happen to
We
him?
found a pantry on the other side of the red door, but
South Korea this year. Time to go to Korea. Vacation time.
after we left, he just disappeared.
We've looked everywhere, but we can't find him.
You think he's lost?
Don't you think you're being a little optimistic there? Come
What?
on, that little jerk's probably dead by now. We've already found one corpse, right?
What the hell is
Cross
wrong
wants
with you?
to go to ALGS, which is an Apex tournament, or Worlds, which is for League of Legends.
How could you? Why would you say such a horrible thing?
Whoa, simmer down there. Just saying it's a possibility.
Well, even if it was, we should all be looking for
Yes!
him. As we begin to file out, I saw Alice staring intently into the corner of the warehouse. It seemed strange, but looking for Quark was my priority. I turned and headed towards the magenta door. And it... what? Oh my god. Oh, I see. I see. Do you guys want to see something? You guys want to see something? Yeah, you want to see the snot on his monitor? I can show you. Ah, it's actually magnificent. 1 second. I'll show you. I'll get a picture. I'm gonna get a picture of it for you guys. Just for you guys. Don't ever say I don't take care of you guys. Listen. This is something I'm showing you because you're all very special. What the fuck? There it is. Yeah, he hasn't cleaned it yet. He wanted to make sure you guys could enjoy it. Can you give me custody to someone else, please? No, you're stuck here. Alright, you guys ready? You ready for this?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Yeah, no running. You guys ready? Achoo. This is what his sneeze produced on his stream. You guys get to see this early. Enjoy. I wasn't gonna show this until my birthday and maybe a little bit before for the people in the Discord. I just want to throw a demon. No! You're not allowed. How dare you? You can't throw a demon. You can't throw anything at me. Actually, that's a lie. I've lied. Forgive me, I have lied. Well, yeah, there you guys go. I hope you enjoyed Cross's snot all over you. Okay, I already saved. Hydrate, I'll hydrate. For 10,000 channel points. Wait, can Cross spot you 10k channel points? Does Cross have 10k channel points? Yeah, that's the finished one. She finished it off stream. Quark! Are you in here? Guess not. Yeah, he has magic snot. But then again, he sneezes a lot. He should have perfected his sneezing in order to have the most magical sneezes. Let's try floor B then. Hello, Quark, where are you, you little shit? Who's been missing more than half the game? Can you stop going missing? That'd be like really cool right about now. Cross needs a lot of things. Snot breathing style. Oh my god. Timioji's team took the red door. They've probably already searched that area pretty thoroughly then. Maybe I'll try the blue door? A special power we wouldn't understand is correct. We're not worthy of that knowledge. We're just checking the rec room again? Quark! Where are you? Come out, wherever you are. He's not here either. Where the hell did he go?
Ah, Sigma.
Ah, okay.
Any luck?
No. I'd be the master of god demon style. No, you wouldn't. Legend has it that Cross fell from the sky like a falling star. No. No. I've never heard that legend before. Nothing. I can't find him anywhere.
I see.
What about you? Never mind. If you'd found him, you'd have said something
Indeed.
already.
I went to the treatment center, as well as the Floor B warehouse, but he was not there.
Oh well. Let's head back to the Floor A warehouse.
Good idea. Perhaps the others have had more luck.
Somehow I doubt that.
Well, did you find him?
Nope. Sorry. We couldn't find him anywhere.
I see.
Are the three of you the only others to have returned?
Yeah, we're it.
I'm guessing you guys didn't have any luck either.
Yeah, no clues or anything.
So Dio's missing, Alice is missing. Well, not missing. and Luna.
I don't get it. With this many people looking, it seems like we'd be able to find him pretty fast.
Quark is only a child. It's possible he's become trapped in a small enclosed space.
Like where? Well, wouldn't we at least be able to hear him calling for help?
Yeah, you're right.
Quark.
Timyoji's shoulders slumped. He looked old, much older than he had when we'd met. I could see tears glistening at the corners of his eyes. For just a moment, I saw in them all of his pain, fear, and despair, and it felt like someone had put my heart in a vice? I'm like legitimately frustrated that they haven't told Kay they have the key to his suit. Right? Why? It doesn't make sense why they're like keeping the key this route. We have to wait then. New 4-seater Mountain 14, just a small 4 million MGP. Oh my god. Disgusting. Just time to win the Cacpot Lotto. Then Dio appeared, and the mood suddenly changed. Why?
Hey! You guys, come here!
Come here. Come here. Dio?
What are you standing around for? They're in the crew quarters!
What?
Just come on!
There? There? The heck? Both of them?
No!
Hey, Dio, this isn't looking so, good for you right about now. Hey, isn't that what, Dio had? The injection gun? How? He-
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
It is very sus. I suspected Alice, but not Luna as well. Well then, officer, this one. Tilo, get him. Cuff him. Take him in for questioning. There was a roaring in my ears, breathing, heartbeat, but my footsteps sounded muffled, as if I was hearing them through layers of cotton. I pressed a shaking hand to Alice's neck. Her skin was still warm, but the only pulse I felt was my own. Looking down, it was clear why. Something had been driven into her chest, so far that only the hilt was visible, and the entire front of her body was covered in blood. No one could survive something like that. I forced myself to swallow the stinging lump in my throat and turned towards Luna. Unlike Alice, at first glance she seemed unharmed. As I reached for her neck to check for a pulse, however, I saw a red mark near her jawline. Nearby on the floor sat an injection gun. I already knew what I would find, but I pressed my fingers to her neck and waited. Nothing. They're dead.
My God.
What on earth happened here?
That bastard killed them!
You mean you? Why are you talking about yourself like that, Dio? Who?
Whoever it was that killed the old lady in the AB room.
Listen, there are 3 of you gone, and you're the only one who comes back. You're saying this mystery person killed Luna and Alice.
Maybe only one of them was supposed to be killed, but the murderer had to kill the other to keep them quiet.
Or perhaps they killed one another. Luna stabbed Alice in the chest, after which Alice attacked her with the injection gun.
Yeah, Alice with the knife sticking out of her chest walked over and injected Luna. I mean, I know you can do some crazy things, but that seems, a little unlikely.
That's pretty far-fetched.
Yeah, and Luna would never.
Look,
The amount of force it would take to shove a knife into someone's chest like that, I just don't see Luna doing that.
Look at Alice's clothes. No sign of a struggle. I don't think they fought.
Then were they killed somewhere else and then brought here?
I feel like that's unlikely as well.
No. If that were the case, there would be much less blood.
Well, not even that. Well, I guess they could have gone back and picked up the bracelets and brought them back, but they would have came off wherever they died at.
I guess that's true.
Whatever the case, we have too few clues to figure it out right now.
Do we?
We'd all separated to look for Quark. Any one of us could have done it.
It's not as though Alice had body armor. Yeah. It's not like there was any resistance at all. You mean the killer is
Do
one
you
of
think
us?
there's someone else in here?
Quark? Well...
Do you think that Zero Sr. killed these two, as well as the old woman?
I'm pretty sure it's Dio. But why?
Give me a
The
break.
answer is why.
How can you just sit around here talking?
Like, Dio is definitely an asshole, but why did he kill them?
No point in making a fuss.
Are you fucking kidding me? One of us is a killer. I can't think of a better reason to make a fuss.
You do realize you're the most likely suspect, don't you?
Excuse me?
You wait until the rest of us have gathered in the warehouse. Then you kill Alice and Luna. You pretended to be the first to find them, and
Are you saying I did this?
I'm just saying it's a possibility.
It's a very high possibility,
You don't
too.
need to get so worked up about it.
10 minutes
Restrain-
remain until
About
Ambidex's
restraining
game
power
polling
that is.
closes. All players, please enter your votes.
I think what's powerful about that necklace is the fact that it covers everything.
If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
So if you don't vote, your choice is set to ally? I guess that means Luna's vote will be ally for this
Yes,
round.
it does. Perhaps that outcome is what the killer was after.
Who was paired up with Enmyoji and Quark? They killed Alice and Luna for that? Who would Luna's opponent
Quark
be?
and myself.
One person is missing and the others bought the farm. I'd say this old fart's the most suspicious one here.
You want to say that to my face?
Yeah, you killed her so you could get a few more points in the AB game.
Are you an idiot? How do you explain Alice?
Right? That's the issue. Is like, they wouldn't have to take Luna out to get her to ally. She's literally not betrayed anyone that we know of yet. She always picks ally.
She's playing against Kay, not me!
What? No, she's not.
Not quite. Even without his partner Alice, Sigma will still be able to cast a vote as he wishes.
Oh, they're talking about Alice.
Then maybe that's why Luna died. Maybe they meant to kill Sigma, but something went wrong and they...
Sigma, what? We didn't even go through the crew quarters.
True. I suppose that is a possibility. But we are engaging in pure speculation here. There is little to no evidence to support any of this.
Well, we should probably head back to the warehouse.
We should take their bracelets with us then.
Huh? Do they really matter anymore?
Without their bracelets, some of us would be unable to open the secondary chromatic doors.
You're pretty calm, pal. Too calm.
Kay was with us for a majority of the time.
You did it, didn't you?
Unlikely.
A sterling deduction. I await your further insight. He wears a mask, therefore he is guilty, perhaps?
Do you mind showing me the flowchart? Yeah, sure. This is my current flowchart. So we've done everything up to here, and now we're locked on all our endings, and now we're over here. We're on the ally side, so we allied with Luna right off the bat. And then we finished off the second ally branch, and now we're on the betray side.
What did you just say? Are you fucking with me?
Knock it off. Is there really any point to arguing about this?
Agreed. We aren't getting any younger here.
I apologize. We should return to the warehouse.
Alice.
Come on, Clover. We gotta go.
No!
You literally have to go.
I'm not going anywhere. I can't just leave her here.
You're a solo. Well, I guess you could default to ally, but who'd you go with? Who'd she go with? Dio? I think she went with Dio and,
If you don't vote, Dio might get
Fine.
out. Huh? He's got 6 BP right now. If you don't vote, you'll automatically ally. And I bet my left arm he'll pick Betray. That'd be 3 points, which will put him at 9. Once he's got that, there's nothing stopping him from opening the number 9 door.
and he will immediately open that door.
I'll try and pick ally, of course. But Dio's not an idiot. He'll try and stop me or get in my way somehow. Dio will have 9 points? What are you gonna do, Clover? If you stay here, you might be letting Alice's killer get away. Fine. I'll do it. There's no way I'm going to let him get 9 points. Good. Let's go.
Just take him out, Clover. You're capable. We'll find. We know where you can find an axe at.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Now the question is, do we ally right away with Kay or do we betray? I took a deep breath and unlocked the AB room. No matter how hard I looked for answers, all I found were more questions. Who had killed Alice and Luna? Where was Quark? I wasn't in any kind of mood to play along with Zero's ridiculous games, but at this point, I didn't really have a choice. I heaved a silent sigh and started towards the entrance to my AB room.
Sigma, what would you say to voting ally? I would reciprocate, of course. You have 5 BP. If we both ally, then you will gain 2 points, leaving you with 7 in total. Should we also cooperate mutually in the following round, you would gain another 2 points, bringing you to 9.
True.
Conversely, if you were to choose to betray me during this round, you would gain 3 points, for a total of 8. In other words, you will be unable to reach 9 BP until the round following this one. That being the case, choosing ally is the most logical choice.
True. But how many points do you have?
Me?
As I recall, you and Clover chose Betray in the first AB game. That means you should have 6 BP right now. If you betray me and get another 3, you could get all the way to 9 this round.
Ah, yes, that is true. However, escaping as soon as possible is not my goal.
But you picked Betray in the first round, didn't you?
That was in the interest of my own safety. As I only had 3 points at the time, the prospect of losing 2 of them was very unsettling. Now that I have 6 BP, I have some room for error.
Why wouldn't you want to get out of here as soon as possible?
Of course I would like to, but attempting to do so would be unwise.
Why's that?
Isn't it obvious? If I escape on my own, everyone else will be trapped here forever.
Huh? What are you talking
Have
about?
you forgotten what Zero told us?
The number 9 door only opens once! Once that opens, it's all over!
Yeah, no
You
one
will
else seems to
good
care
after
about
9
this fact.
seconds, so if you're not careful, you can get stuck.
I trust you remember now?
So someone opens it and it
Precisely.
escapes.
Did you not realize? Perhaps I shouldn't have said anything.
Hey, don't tell me you're planning to just leave us all in the lurch and take off by yourself.
I would never do that. Consider the following. If I did manage to get to 9 points before anyone else, do you think the rest of our companions would allow me to leave? Especially knowing that, if they did, they would remain here for the rest of their lives?
But could they stop you? Well, no, of course we'd stop
see?
you.
Working toward leaving as a group is the
I
most
love
logical
his
choice
facial
for me.
expressions. They're so cute. I guess we'll ally to
One
start off
minute
with.
remains until
He's right.
Amberdex
We really
game
can't
polling
escape,
closes.
even if we pick Betray.
Our time is nearly up. I trust you will choose wisely.
Yeah, of course. You too. Start.
"30 seconds remain until Amberdex game polling closes."
Kay had made a compelling argument, but I still had to make my choice. Would he really choose to ally? If I chose ally and he chose betray, he'd have 9 points and I'd have 2. Still, even if he did have 9 points, he might not try and escape right away. The question was, how much could I trust him? How much trust could I give a man whose face I'd never seen? You could
10
have seen
seconds
it
remain
if you used the goddamn
until
key,
Amberdex
God.
game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
4,
3, 2, 1.
Bang. Ally. Vote has been recorded. Please wait.
Round 2 of the Amberdex
Pause.
game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you
Right?
for your
It
participation.
makes no sense on why we wait till the last second.
Amberdex gates now opening.
He could vote as soon as he walks in. Beep beep.
Results from round 2 of the Amberdex game will now be displayed.
Please don't betray me. Please don't betray me.
Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Oh. Ah! That asshole! I hate them all! God damn, we have 2 people with 9. Meaning, Kay could literally walk out the door right now.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
Yeah, Kay not him, Bo. He's too smart, too big brain for us.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
I enjoy that this happened right here. They both betrayed. What?
So you did indeed choose ally.
Yes? You tricked
I
me.
apologize.
Sigma! You fucking idiot!
What?
Now Kay's got 9 points thanks to your stupid ass.
So does Quark. But he's not going to just leave us.
I apologize for taking further advantage of your trust, but I will be leaving.
Okay, bye? What? Before we could react, Kay slipped past us with speed and agility that belied his size? What the? In the blink of an eye, he was standing in front of the number 9 door.
Kay! God damn it! Wait, you son of a bitch!
He didn't give any sign that he'd heard Dio, just grabbed the lever and pulled it down. Oh, okay then. God damn it. I'm too nice. I'm too trusting.
Oh no!
There's nothing there. It's just darkness. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Why did you do it? I trusted you,
The
Kay.
answer is obvious. 3 people have already been murdered. If I remain, I place myself in greater danger.
He's not wrong.
A simple decision, really. I'm sure you would have done...
God damn it,
I
Kay.
apologize. I do intend to contact the police as soon as I have escaped.
Aw, thank you. So considerate.
Now then,
Okay, wait. It didn't even turn around. Alright, bye, I guess.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation.
Luna is best girl.
As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
Right? That was way longer than 9 seconds.
He's gone.
Damn it!
This music, though, let's go.
This is all your fault, Sigma!
There's no point to blaming him now.
Yeah. It's not like we can open that door again.
Ah,
I'm
damn
just
it!
gonna jam to the music. No, this isn't right. This can't be right. We stood there in silence, staring at the door, the only exit to the outside world, now closed forever. Our only chance of escape now was to hope Kay would keep his word and contact the police. Alice, Luna, the old woman, who had killed them? And where had Quark gone? There were questions we still hadn't answered, but we had plenty of time now. Perhaps we still would. Oh yeah, Dio, Sigma balls. Ah, game over. God damn it, Kay. 2 can play at that game, Kay. We'll see how you like it. Not even gonna regret this. Not even a little
30
bit.
seconds remain until ambidextrous.
Vote has been recorded. Please wait. Ah! Part of me hopes you hit ally.
Results from round 2 of the ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
The only thing is we all know that Tim Miyoji is going to, pick Betray. Yep. Yep. Get fucked, Kay. How do you like them apples? No copium, I'm not coping. I got my revenge. So you picked Betray.
leading to a draw, it would seem.
You don't feel bad about it or anything.
I could ask the same of you.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's
I
fair.
had thought that you would choose ally.
Why'd you think that? If I had, then you'd have 9 BP right now, wouldn't you? Nice try, but I'm not gonna let you get out of here that easily.
As I told you before, even if I were to reach 9 BP, I would not necessarily leave immediately. I might choose to wait until everyone else had also reached 9 BP.
Hey, Kay. The key word in the sentence is I might. Well, might in this case. So shut the hell up. Yeah, well, I considered that. Didn't seem likely.
Then you do not trust me.
I did, but now I don't. Well,
No need to apologize. Trust must be earned in a game like this.
says the guy who told me to trust him so he could betray me. What the fuck?
Indeed. Clearly, I don't deserve to be trusted.
The honesty is refreshing, but that's not really the brightest move.
So you chose Betray too, huh? If you just picked Ally, I'd have 9 BP right now.
Why on earth would I have done that?
There's no way Clover would have chosen Ally when you had a
Flying
chance
through his
to
weird
betray her
face hole.
and get to 9 BP.
Are you an idiot or something?
I feel like he did all those things in the rec room so that we would, like, lower our guard and trust him more? Like, is he like that all the time, or was that just, like, a plan of his?
Bunch of smartasses.
So, you chose Betray.
Of course. Luna's bracelet is already off. No risk of a penalty for her now.
That brings Quark's BP up to 9.
Are you worried that he might try and get out?
Kind of.
Well, if he were to do so, the rest of us would be trapped here.
Bet you're all pretty happy he isn't here right now, aren't you?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nobody's saying that.
Maybe you aren't saying it, but I know what you're thinking.
Yeah, I am thinking that. The child's just getting a free pass through this whole entire game. Ah!
The ambidex gates have closed.
Listen, Quark's done nothing in this game other than disappear or be knocked out.
Round 3
at least for me
of
so
the
far.
ambidex game will be the star round.
The star round.
Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the star keys. The ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
As many times as we want, huh? Then that means we can play the AB game over and over using these star keys, right?
So it would seem.
All right, well, where do we find them?
Beyond the next set of chromatic doors.
Oh? You found them already?
Yeah, that's right. I forgot to tell you guys. Take a look at the map. There are 3 white doors in Floor B warehouse.
White doors, huh? Maybe that's where Quark went.
The second least
The warehouse
treacherous
on Floor B,
character?
you said?
My only thing is like, after the, first round, like, yeah, Dio is a jerk, but also, I just didn't like Quark. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't like Quark. I could see him betraying Timioji because he knows that Timioji would, trust him. Yeah, but you're not going to be able to get through them until they open. We've got more than 80 minutes until that happens.
Damn.
We will need to form groups of colors that can make white.
Time we had a look at all our colors then.
Yeah. Looks like they've been shuffled around again. Looks like we're a solo. Oh. A blue solo.
I'm a magenta. Pear.
As am I.
You and me, huh? Better than Dio, I guess.
You say something?
What color are you?
I'm a green solo.
Is Dio the only person we haven't been able to pair up with at all?
What's with the sigh?
Forget about it.
Of course, other than Quark, because Quark's been, like, non-existent.
Cyan, pair.
I'm a cyan pair, too.
Alice and Luna's bracelets have changed as well.
They're a pair. So whoever gets those bracelets as a solo is literally on their own.
Both of them are yellow pairs.
Then what color is Quark?
He's a red solo. In order to open the white doors, you'd normally need, say, red, blue, and green.
But solos can't group together, right?
That's why the pairs are magenta, yellow, and cyan. Magenta is a mix of red and blue. Yellow is a mix of red and green. Cyan is a mix of blue and green. So if you combine magenta with green, you get white. And so on.
I see.
Okay then. We just need to get to the Floor B warehouse when the doors open, right? I'll be taking off then.
Okay, bye. Where do you think you're going?
Anywhere that isn't here. Hanging out with a murderer? Doesn't sound like a good time to me.
The guy who insists on splitting up is usually the first to bite it.
I hope he does.
What?
Well, then again, loners often turn out to be killers.
Just what are you getting at, old man? You think I kill him?
Well, maybe not. But you're pretty damn suspicious.
You're trying to start something, you wrinkled old piece of...
Oh. Hey, knock it off. We don't actually know one of us is the killer, do we?
We have no evidence of that, no. But we do know that Zero Senior is one of us, and there is an excellent chance that Zero Senior and the killer are one and the same.
Then why did he kill Alice and Luna now? If Zero Senior wanted any of us dead, he could have done it way before this. While we were, I don't know, unconscious, for instance? What's the point of setting up this whole game just to kill off 2 of your participants halfway through?
Then are you saying there's another person in here somewhere?
It's possible. I think it might be a good idea for us to all look for the killer.
Well, we gain nothing by standing around here.
Yeah. I've got to find Quark, and soon.
If we're going to search, we should go in pairs this time.
How are we going to pair up then?
I'm not going with Kay. If he decides he feels like snapping me in half, there's not a whole hell of a lot I can do about it.
I'll go with anyone besides Dio.
Fair.
I don't want to go with Dio either.
Does anyone want to go with Dio? Don't make me go with Dio.
Fine. He's hardly my first choice, but I'll take Dio.
God damn it, Vi.
What the hell?
Just figured that this way we don't have to make this into a huge argument. Besides, I'm gonna be stuck with you once we go through the chromatic doors anyway. No reason to put it off.
I will go with Sigma.
Oh, yeah?
Would you prefer someone else?
I mean, it's not like I hate you. No, I guess you're okay.
That leaves me and Clover as a pair then.
Yep.
Lord, we know what happened to them last time. Looks like we're all set.
We'll take the cyan door on floor A and the blue door on floor B.
All right? Clover and I'll take the magenta door and the red door.
That leaves us with the yellow door and the green doors. Then, once we're all done, let's meet in the floor B warehouse, all right?
Got it.
See you later then.
Yep, see ya. Nice knowing you two. We're going into the infirmary? Interesting. There's no one in the infirmary. No Quark and no killer, at least as far as I can see.
Well, there is someone here.
Okay, well, that person doesn't count.
Technically, at least. The old woman.
Oh, yeah. She was lying silently on the bed, furthest away from us. If it weren't for the bloodstain on her chest and arm, her peaceful expression would have fooled most people into thinking she was just asleep. The blood had been dried and darkened, and now it looked like any other stain. That was when I noticed it. Wait, she had a bracelet on! See, Lotus must have used the morphogenetic field to telekinetically lift the knife and stab Alice. Luna saw the floating knife, so the knife picked up the syringe gun and killed Luna before going back to its place in Alice's chest. What the heck? Like, are you okay? Like, are you okay? Blink twice if you're okay. Where'd Lotus come from? Is she in another facility? Wait a minute, look at her wrist.
It seems remarkably clean.
Yeah, for some reason, there's no blood on this part.
Maybe she had
The
something
only
on her wrist.
explanation... You know, they haven't been talking to me about morphogenetic fields and telepathy and stuff, so, you know... Sure. Sure. At least they're not talking about Schrodinger's cat and whether it's dead or alive in the box. So I guess I'll take this.
A watch, perhaps.
A watch? Oh no.
Yes. It was likely removed after she was killed.
Or it could have been a bracelet like what we have.
That would account for the lack of blood splatter on her wrist.
A watch, huh? I don't know, it just looks like it was kinda wide for a watch. Aren't women's watches usually thinner?
You raise a good point.
You don't think Ice 9 killed her, do you? I think it was the Ice 9. It has to be.
Perhaps it was some kind of jewelry?
We have to find the mummy in the warehouse. Jewelry? You mean like a bracelet or some... Of course! Why didn't I see it sooner? This is the same size and shape as our bracelets. Look, look. It's exactly the same width.
Then that would mean...
She was wearing a bracelet when she was killed. She was a participant, just like us.
Are you sure? This old woman, a player in the nonary game.
Okay. Is something wrong?
No, nothing. If you're correct, then where did the thief hide the stolen bracelet? We were quite thorough during our earlier search.
I don't think it's so much that they're hiding it, rather than they're wearing it. Can you latch them back together? Like, or does it stay unlatched after someone's died? I don't know how these actually work. I would assume they're wearing it.
But I know that I saw nothing, and none of the others reported finding a bracelet either.
Because if you're 0, it wouldn't really matter because you could probably take it on and off whenever you wanted, so you wouldn't be scared of being injected. Then that means they've been holding on to it this whole time. They probably still got
That would
it.
seem likely.
No, wait. If they'd been carrying it around, the sensors and the chromatic doors would have picked it up. It was Steve, not Steve. He's back for revenge. He's like, I didn't get my time to shine in the first game. I have to come back. I have to show them what I'm really, truly worth.
So our suspect is not only a killer and a thief, but a skilled imposter as well.
What are you saying?
After killing the old woman, they put on her bracelet. In fact, it is entirely possible they are wearing it still.
I'm sorry. You know, just something about Steve in the first game. I just didn't trust it. So I told myself I will never save this man.
Yes, that would make sense.
So the killer's running around with the old woman's bracelet?
Yes.
A skilled thief, you say? It's not me. It's not me. You can check. Listen, you can check my wrist. Look, do you see a bracelet? Do you guys see a bracelet? No bracelet there. I didn't steal it. It wasn't me. And you're telling me they're probably wearing
Correct.
it.
Do you remember what Zero Jr. told us?
What do you mean my sleeves are hiding it? No, they're not. No, it would have went over it, just like it did for, no. Remember? Listen. Remember June's bracelet? They put it over her sleeve instead of under. They would have just put it over my sleeve.
Something about how the bracelet will come off if the wearer's heart stops. I don't recall the exact words.
No, you can't steal my socks. The lady does look familiar, but I can't, like, pinpoint who it would be. Like, the part of me wants to say it's June, but, like, why would it be June? That doesn't make any sense to me. But then again, it doesn't make any sense that Clover and Alice are here either. But why is June so old and they're not? Maybe it's Ace's wife. Unlikely, but hey, you never know. Could be.
But in any event, once the old woman had died, her bracelet would have detached, allowing the killer to easily collect it.
Why?
So that they could participate in the nonary game, I imagine.
What?
I suspect the killer was someone who was not originally intended to be a participant.
I mean, you could still push. You could still put something over my sleeves. Look. Look right here. Like, on the side of my arms, I have little ribbons tied on it. They could have done something like that. It's not impossible. Why are you guys doubting me? Do I have the face of a liar to you? Do I look like a liar? I'd never lie to you guys.
For whatever reason, however, they were willing to go
How
to
dare
great lengths to
you?
ensure that they were.
What are you trying to say? Philo, I've never lied to you. Not once. Keeping secrets isn't the same as lying. Are you sure about that? Put the gun away. Put the gun down. Listen, we can talk this out. We don't need to bring violence into this household. It really is funny to me. I mean, she has a very familiar face, but like, at the same time, it really could just be anyone. A part of me wants to say, like, she's related to the first Nonary games. Well, 999's Nonary game, not the very first one. But, like, who would she be? Bite her ankles instead. Don't bite my ankles.
To that end, they killed the old woman, who was one of the original participants, and took her place.
Listen, wait. How are you gonna bite my ankles? My ankles are protected. Look at these shoes. I have protection against ankle biting. Listen, I have protection. You can't bite my ankles. You have to take my shoes off first. Timioji seemed to act weirdly earlier. He might know. Yeah, I thought maybe it was his wife. But you would think he'd have a stronger reaction, or like would be unable to mention that it's his wife. Or even just any relative at that point. Don't bite my thighs. That's illegal. You're not allowed.
That?
But she wouldn't look familiar to Ace. Oh yeah. That wording. Unfortunate. He just wanted to be able to recognize his own wife.
I have no idea. Certainly they must have a goal of some sort. You would have to be mad to choose to come here.
That's shut up, Cross. Bad chama. Bad chama.
But as to what that goal is, and how the killer intends to achieve it, I'm afraid I do not have
How
even
does one
speculation.
time out their own mods? How do I time out my own mod? Like, just look at her. Like, yeah, I don't know. Is it immune to timeouts? One day I'll get him. That's interesting.
Have you noticed something?
Well, there's blood all over the old lady's arm, except for right here. Since that's where the bracelet was. Yeah, it looks like she fought back, unless this is meant to be a wound.
Right.
Or like she got a good stab in on someone, but I guess this could just be a defense wound. But none of us is wearing a bloody bracelet.
Sigma, please tell me you're kidding.
Why?
The killer would have, of course, wiped the blood off. Only a fool would walk around with a bracelet covered in blood.
Biting Haru's ankles. Vivi actually did a charity stream once, and she did doodles for it. So I think somewhere in my files is a doodle that Cross got of Shama hugging my thighs. It's actually really cute. So you're saying they cleaned it?
Yes. Have you discovered something?
I'm not a fish. I'll never be a fish. Kay, I know. We can identify the killer.
Oh?
We just need some of that luminol. It doesn't matter how well they cleaned it. There should be some traces of blood left.
I see. That could very well work.
Ah!
We should have everyone gather in the rec room then.
Yes, I am an elf. Don't act coy, you love fish. No, I don't.
That is where the luminol was, I
I
believe.
dislike fish. Yeah. First, we need to finish looking for Quark, though. We've still got the infirmary and everything beyond the green door. Once we're done with that, we can head back to floor B to meet up with everyone
Understood.
else.
Shall we go then?
Yes, we shall. Knock knock, Quark, where are you? Hello? Quarky poo. Where are you at, you little shit? Ah! Listen, I'm calling the child. He's gotta be somewhere in here, right? There's 3 doors here, too.
The same as what we found on the other side of the blue door.
But... yeah? It looks like 2 of them are already unlocked. Why is this one unlocked? Didn't they say they went to the treatment center? So this door should be the only one unlocked. Why is this one unlocked?
So it does.
But why is that
The
one
center
unlocked?
and rightmost doors both say open. Perhaps the layout here is different.
I wish to go through the unmarked one. Whatever. Let's take the door on the right first. Yay! Good job, Sigma. You picked the door I wanted to go in. Oh! Did we get to see Golem? Hello, Mr. Golem. Wait, it's empty in here. Why is it empty? Didn't they... Oh, what's this
That
room?
looks like a workbench of some sort.
Maybe, but what sort of work? Well, we're here to find Quark, not look at the workbench. You go check out the far end, alright?
Very well.
Nothing. He's not here either. But it looks like someone's been in this room. But how? Hey, Kay. How's it going over there? Kay? Can you hear me? Kay was bent over with his back to me, peering underneath the thing that looked like a workbench. What the hell? I walked towards him as I spoke. Hey man, what's going on here?
Oh, nothing.
I bent down and saw he was staring at something that appeared to be a safe. It's empty.
Yes.
Was there something in there before?
No, it was empty when I found it.
Yeah, also, where is Golem? Where are all the robots? Who went through here? You can't come through here on your own. Was it?
Yes.
Then what are you doing staring into an empty safe?
I was thinking. Specifically, I was thinking about who opened this safe.
Exactly. Wouldn't that have been the team that went through the green door? I think that was Dio, Phi, and Clover.
No, that's unlikely. When we met up with Dio, he told us that he had been in the treatment center.
Exactly.
The nameplate on this door says this is the Golem Bay, however.
So you're saying they didn't go here?
I believe that is the case. Which, as you can see, is why I was puzzled. If Dio, Phi, and Clover did not open this safe, who did?
Well, there's no point thinking about it. We should get back.
Yes, there was another unlocked door, wasn't there?
Why wouldn't we just go through this door? Or not that door, this one over here. The one that's been unlocked. Yep. Let's get moving then. Why are they acting like nothing's wrong? Well, like, they've noticed something's wrong, but they're not gonna go investigate any further. I would be so paranoid right now. It wouldn't even be funny. I'd be freaking out. So this is the treatment center, huh?
This is the room that Dio visited.
Don't you think that's kind of strange? Okay, you sussy baka. Isn't this the safe it is the safe we originally found his plug key in. I think he took it and pretended to find an empty safe. It's possible. But he wouldn't be able to open his suit on his own, would he? I don't think he could. I mean, maybe. Until now, all the chromatic doors have led to a single room each. So why are there 2 rooms on the other side of the green door?
An excellent question.
We can talk to the others later, I guess, and see if they know anything. Kay and I split up and began to look for places where Quark might have hidden, or small holes he might have escaped through. Look at that jellyfish! Okay, the only things that I like going to the aquarium to see are jellyfish. But I'm never gonna get into the water and scuba dive to see jellyfish. That'll never happen. Huh? What are these? Why is that one blue? Why is this one white?
They must be the treatment pods Dio mentioned.
The window's all covered with frost on the inside. I can't see
Shall
it.
we open it?
Yes, might as well. Have at it. Hello, knock knock. Anyone home?
What?
The hell? Quark? His bracelet's off. No. Oh no. His bracelet. It's... Oh god.
Hold on, Sigma. Calm down. Look at his chest. Can you see it moving?
What? I quickly pressed a finger to Quark's wrist. It was faint, but his heartbeat was there. He's alive. He's alive! But he's been put into one of these pods, so was that enough to reduce his heart to a point that the bracelet just popped off? But who has his bracelet?
What a relief. I'm so glad to know he's safe.
I laughed out loud and grabbed Kay in a bear hug, or at least as much as one as I could manage. He patted me on the back and shared what I thought might have been a relieved chuckle. But if he's still alive, why is his bracelet off? Zero Jr. said it would only come off when you died.
Perhaps Zero Sr. took it off?
Perhaps Quark is Zero Sr.? What? Why?
I have no idea.
Then maybe Zero Sr. brought Quark here and put him in this pod thing too? Well, even if he did, we don't have any way to know why. Do you think Golem could have gotten out of the table and switched places with Quark? I mean, he's not the same size, but they did say they could have, like, this skin that's really lifelike.
This pod is for medical treatment.
Yes, but not to search through. I think it was Tenmyoji. I know Tenmyoji was in the group. I want to say Kay was also in the group as well, but I'm not 100% sure. Because Alice made the comment to Tenmyoji that she didn't have Ice 9 in her body.
Perhaps Quark has contracted some sort of illness.
He's sick? What has he got?
How would I know that? In any event, we should return and let the rest of our companions know that we found Quark. I imagine Tenmyoji in particular will be pleased.
Yeah, I bet. Do you think you can carry him, or...?
I believe it would be best to leave Quark here.
But why?
As I mentioned, there is a chance he has fallen ill.
No, I'm not saying this one's a fake, but that someone else walking around could not be the actual person that they're saying to be. Like, let's say Dio, for instance, isn't actually Dio, but is actually a golem walking around. But then again, I don't know if they can change their voices to perfectly match that, because Golem had a very specific voice. But maybe you could override that.
If so, then removing him from the pod would be dangerous. The treatment he is currently undergoing could be compromised. I'll
Oh?
close the pod's cover then. Is that all right?
Yeah, sure. But can't we see what treatment he's going through? Wait, I just thought of something. Are you sure he's going to be alright?
What do you mean?
Well, what happens if he wakes up? Can he open that thing on his
He'll
own?
be fine. I noticed a lever inside that can be used to open the cover. So long as no one locks the pod, he should be able to leave whenever he wants.
If someone locks him in, he's screwed.
Yes, that is what I said. But you needn't worry. You see? I have not engaged the lock. Now, we should return to the Floor B warehouse. I imagine the others are already there.
Right, yeah. Okay, let's go. Weren't we gonna go by the rec room and grab the luminol, though? I guess not? Or did they already do that? Twice cooked beef.
You're late.
You're one to talk. How much earlier did you get back again? I'd be surprised if you searched
Or-
at all.
Didn't Vi say there was some in the pantry? This is it.
Yeah. Clover and Tenmyoji still aren't back.
So, find anything?
Yeah, we sure did.
Yeah? Well, go on, spill it.
I explained to them how we'd found Quark in the treatment center.
I see. Well, that's good to hear.
Little jerk, making us all worried.
There is more.
And that is?
There is still some cause for concern.
There's some in the Chinese room.
Just spit it out.
Quark may have contracted an illness of some sort. As such, he has been left in the treatment pod.
Will he be alright?
Yeah, he'll probably...
Probably? Do you even...
Whatever, at least we found him. Pretty lucky he's alive, too.
What do you mean by that?
I mean what I said, genius. I'm glad he's not dead, aren't you?
As equivocal as ever, I see.
How kind of you to say so.
So, was Quark all you found? The way you were talking made it sound like there was something else.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I'll explain that after Tenmyoji and Clover get back. There's something I wanted to ask you about first, though. When you went through the green door, did you search two different
Two?
rooms?
No, just the treatment center.
I see. Then what was the other one?
What do you mean, the other one?
You know, where there's that intersection with 3 doors. Well, when Kay and I went there, 2 of the doors were unlocked. You guys unlocked the one that went to the treatment center when you went through the green door. But the other
Who
one...
could have opened it?
Don't look at me. I told you, we only opened the one that went to the treatment center.
Could it have been Zero Senior?
I don't know.
So did you and Kay go through the other door?
Yeah,
What was in there?
nothing
It
really.
appeared to be some sort of room for servicing something.
That doesn't make any sense. So what the hell was whoever opened that door looking for?
Who knows?
Tenmyoji and Clover are running rather late. Should we go and look for them?
No, there's something I want to check
It's
first.
never easy with you, is it?
Nope. I like to be difficult.
Well, let's get it over with.
Are we gonna go get the luminol now?
Huh.
This is the rec room. Dio and I came here earlier when we were looking for Quark.
So why are we here?
Was there something here you needed to see?
I said nothing, and instead made my way over towards the cabinet. Inside were the luminol. I reached in and pulled it out, then headed to the light switch and flipped it. Drink the luminol? We need our insides to be glow in the dark. The room went dark, and I headed back to where the others were still standing.
Whoa, what is this? You gonna start telling ghost stories or something?
Yeah, I am. Why, you scared of ghosts?
You're kidding me, right?
Then show me how brave you are. Stick out your bracelet. You too, Fi,
Our
please.
bracelets?
Yeah. I want to see the underside of them.
What do you mean by that?
I mean the side on the bottom. The side that doesn't have the display on it. Come on. You really gonna make me
I
explain
know
this?
what you mean. What I'm asking is what the hell you think you're...
Just do it. It's not hard.
Should I also participate?
No, you're fine, Kay. Your bracelet is a little different from ours, but I'll join in just to make it fair.
Do it!
Yeah, just do it! Come on, little sissies. There was a brief moment of hesitation before Dio and Fi stuck out their arms. I held mine out as well, wrist pointed upward.
This okay?
Yeah, just hold it like that for a moment. As fast as I could, I pulled the luminol from my pocket and sprayed it across all 3 of our wrists.
Ugh, cold. What the hell, man?
Dio jerked his arm back with a shout. Don't see anything glowing. Fi's bracelet is clean. So is mine, of course.
That leaves only Dio.
Show me that wrist, boy.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I'll explain in a minute. Just show me your bracelet. Is something wrong? Just show it to me. Come on, Dio. We don't have time for
Why
this.
do I have to do what you tell me to?
Because I'm trying to prove you're innocent.
Like hell you are. I don't know what you're looking for, but you're not gonna find it on me.
Then just show me your arm.
No! You don't get to order me around. I have rights.
As he spoke, Dio made a break for the exit. He didn't get far.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Dio.
He spun around towards the other exit. Stop him!
Right!
Don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
All 3 of us leapt at Dio. Dog pile. Oh my god, there's animation! Woo! I knew it! His bracelet glowing. It's glowing. Then that means...
Let me go! Get off of me, you fuckers!
Dio? You killed the old lady.
No! You don't understand. This is all some kind of... a mistake. Shit.
Shit.
What's going on here? I think it's about time you gave us the full story.
As quickly as I could, I explained to Fi what Kay and I had noticed on the old woman's wrist.
So the person with the bloody bracelet would have to be the person who killed her.
Yeah, exactly. Even if they'd wiped it off, I figured the luminol would still react to the blood. Looks like I was right. We've got you, Dio. Might as well confess. Well?
Alright, fine. You caught me. I did it. I killed the old bitch and took her bracelet.
But why? Why?
Are you Zero?
No, I was under orders. I was sent here to do something.
Do what? To do what?
Who gave you this order?
I'll die before I tell you.
So your orders are more important than Alice and Luna's lives?
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I killed the old lady, but that's it. I don't know anything about what happened to Alice and Luna.
Do we trust him, though? That wasn't you?
Tread carefully, Sigma. This man is not to be trusted. He has already shown he is willing to lie and kill.
Come on, I'm telling the truth. You gotta believe me.
Even if we do believe you, you're still a killer. You just haven't killed as many people.
Exactly. He should be restrained somehow. If we leave him be, he may well kill again.
But where would we put him?
Is there a room we can lock or anything?
Why do you trust Dio?
Ah, perhaps we could put him in one of the treatment pods.
Stick him in the pod. Stick him in the pod.
Once we've locked it, he should be unable to escape.
Stick him in the pod. Oh, yeah?
Hey, wait! I'll be good, I promise.
Bullshit. Yeah, I think you're onto something, Kay. Let's go with
Come on,
that.
please. Hey, listen to me.
Well, we'll let you out when the white doors open. Hi, Soul. How's it going? What's up?
Don't fuck with me, you guys. There's no way in hell I'm going in that thing. Go!
You don't get a choice, sir.
Let me go!
I'm putting you in the goddamn pod.
God
And you're
damn
gonna
it!
like it.
Told you assholes to let me go! You can't do this! Stop! Stop!
Dio kicked a dog.
Please stop!
I believe it. He's not innocent.
Please! No, you can't! Ah!
This is where he activates his stand. I will not. He's going in the pot and he's gonna like it.
Open this fucking thing!
No, I refuse.
I said open it, goddammit!
Oh, I suddenly can't hear anymore. I don't think so.
Ah, you're gonna pay for this! When I get out of here, I'm gonna fucking end you!
So, I guess we figured out who the murderer was, and we found Quark.
Now all that's left to do is find Clover and Tenmyoji.
That's if they aren't gone already. Yeah.
Why don't we head back to the warehouse and start from there? They may have already returned.
Good
Let's
point.
go.
Hopefully they're not changing the infirmary again. Because I don't think we could get through the doors we need to. Freeze him. He's just gonna take a little nap. A little nap. A nap will be good for him. And no one's here. Yeah, big cat. Let's go. And they're not here. Yay! Huh? Looks like they aren't back
Perhaps
yet.
they went to look for us.
Oh man, now we've got to go look for them.
How much time until the white doors open?
Oh, we have plenty of time, 50 minutes.
Then I don't think we really need to hurry yet.
Now you can see why Dio became a villain in JoJo. It's because of me. It's all because of me.
Why don't we wait a little longer? For all we know, they're on their way back right now.
Ah. Kay and I nodded.
By the way, there was something I wanted to ask you guys about.
Yeah?
Yeah. Quark's bracelet.
Yeah, we don't have that.
When we found him in the pod, he wasn't wearing it. Why?
How should I know?
Presumably, it had been taken off before we found him.
So we have no idea where it is.
Pretty much.
I see. That's not good. Without that bracelet, we won't be able to continue the game.
What?
We need 3 bracelets to open the
thank you
secondary
for the
door.
head pats. Yeah.
If we lose one...
Oh no. We wouldn't be able to go through the secondary door.
Yeah.
Who would be pairing up with Quark?
Quark's bracelet should be a red solo. That would mean he'd be with the cyan pair.
Who was the cyan pair? Wasn't that Tenmyoji and Clover?
Clover and Tenmyoji.
The 2 people who are missing.
Quark's bracelet is gone, and his 2 teammates have disappeared.
What's going on? Does that mean Clover and Tenmyoji took the bracelet?
Well, if they found Quark before you did, yeah, there's a good chance they did.
Then why aren't they back yet?
Perhaps they've already gone through the white door.
What? No, that's not possible. The primary doors haven't even opened
Perhaps
yet.
someone opened one of them.
How?
I don't know, but it's happened before. Remember the 3
true.
doors on the other side of the green door? Someone made one of them open. Perhaps this is the same thing.
But that's against the
Yes,
rules.
I know. But if the person opening the doors is Zero Senior, do you really think the rules matter? Zero Senior controls the entire game.
So are you saying Clover or Tenmyoji is Zero Senior?
It is a possibility. It would explain why they still haven't shown up.
Could they really have taken Quark's bracelet and gone through one of the white doors?
I feel like that's really unlikely. If they did, we won't know where they went until the doors open for the rest of us.
So I would assume.
This is still all just speculation, though. Maybe we should go look for them again? One of us can stay behind so that we don't miss them if they come back.
Okay, I'll stay.
Sigma and I will go see if we can find them then.
Alright, let's go, Kay.
Make sure you get back 5 minutes before the door opens, all right? Oh, and don't forget to bring Dio with you.
Of course. That's if he's still there. Watch him be gone. You don't trust Kay, but you trust Dio? You trust Dio over Kay? Oh god, I got really scared there. My game closed itself. This is the pantry.
So it would appear.
Dio is at least an open book, but Kay is hard to read. Alright, that's kind of fair. But I mean, it's kind of hard to read Kay in general because he's in that suit of armor thing, robot suit, whatever. Well, looks like they're not here.
When we started looking for Quark, they were sent off to search everything beyond the red door, which would have meant this room.
Not gonna do us any good to hang around here, though. Let's head upstairs.
Very well.
But which room are we gonna head into? I kind of hope we go into the infirmary, but, you know, I doubt we will. Did they go out the magenta door? Or the cyan? Well, no one's here. No one here either, huh? Timioji loves scotch so much I thought we might find him here drinking some. It was around that time that I noticed Kay was acting strangely. He was staring at the shelf of alcohol in a way that I probably would have described as blankly if I could have actually seen his eyes. Hey, what's up? You want a drink?
Oh, no. Well, I would enjoy a drink, but this mask...
Right. Sorry, that sucks. Honestly, I'd gotten so used to the suit I'd kind of forgotten you were wearing it. Why the heck did they make you wear that thing anyway? You still don't remember anything?
Well, actually, I did remember a little.
Yeah? Really?
Yes.
What do you remember?
My father.
Wait, your father? When dad, you remember that? What the fuck? When dad, you remember that? Did it just pop up out of nowhere?
Please,
why did it say
don't
dad?
joke.
Why, Sigma?
This is serious.
Sorry. So you remembered who your father
Yes.
was? What about your mom?
I don't seem to have one.
Oh. So your dad raised
Whoa.
you? Kay stopped for a moment, then calmly folded his hands in front of him. Sigma, my man.
I was raised in the facility where my father worked.
Why is that so cute? But why is the bunny? Why the bunny plushie? Why is he in a robot suit still?
He was the only person who worked there, which meant he was the only person I saw until I was older. That had been the situation for as long as I could remember, though, so I never thought it odd.
He wouldn't allow me to go near him while he was working, but the only times he wasn't working were the times when he was sleeping. As such, the only communication I had was with the education software he'd given me. I suppose I was a fairly expressionless child then. We developed body language to communicate with others, and with no one else to communicate with, I suppose it makes sense. Once I learned to read and write, I began to realize that my situation was not normal. Many of my books mention a mother as part of the family, and several of the mother, father, and child would eat meals together and talk to one another. Soon I found myself longing for a mother of my own. Someone who would always be with me, who would scold me if I did something wrong. At night, they would read to me before bedtime. If only I had a mother like that. I thought I would be so happy. So for the first time in my life, I asked my father for something. He had finished working and, as usual, was making his way towards his bedroom when I stopped him and asked for a mother. He looked at me silently for a long moment before finally responding, "Okay." I remember to this day how happy I was at that moment. A few months later, he called me into his laboratory. It was the first time I'd ever seen him. It's the first time he'd ever done anything like that. My heart was beating quickly as I stepped inside. Standing next to him was a young woman, and my hopes soared. But when he said her name, or rather her ID number, they were dashed. He had given me a robot to play the part of a mother. I didn't want a mother that was just a machine who did what a human told her to do. When I told my father that, he looked surprised for the first time in my life. Then he frowned, coughed, and admonished me for being a whiner. He'd never scolded me for anything before. At first I was surprised, then angry. Hot tears streamed down my face. My father ordered the robot to take care of me and shoot us out of his lab. The robot was very convincing, and she smiled and spoke as if she was a real person, but I refused to answer her and locked myself in my room. You can talk to a robot and it will respond, but in the end, you're still talking to a machine, not a person. If that was what I'd wanted, I still had the education software my father had given me. When I ignored the robot as it tried to take care of me, it looked sad. It couldn't really be sad, of course. It was only programmed to look that way. A robot's facade of sadness didn't mean anything to me. After that, I stopped expecting anything from my father. We'd never really spoken to begin with, so it was easy enough for me to make sure we never saw one another. I lived my life as if he didn't even exist. Perhaps it seems strange to you that I continued to live with him, but I never considered leaving. Perhaps, in the hidden depths of my heart, I longed for a relationship with my father. Everything changed when I was 18. I left my room one morning to find a woman standing outside of it. She was the first human I'd ever seen, apart from my father, and I was understandably surprised. For a moment I thought my father had created a new robot, but when I told her that, she laughed and explained that she had come to help him. As it turned out, she was a very mysterious person. She was much older than I was, but something about the way she behaved was almost girlish. She would tell me stories about the world outside in such a way that I was never sure if she was telling the truth or making up fantastic lies. Ultimately, though, the truth didn't matter. I loved her stories. She wasn't helping my father directly with his research, so I spent most of my days with her. Before long, I discovered she'd known my father when he was young. She told me stories of how he'd fallen in love with a younger man, and I began to imagine that person he'd fallen in love with had been... She told me stories of how he'd fallen in love as a younger man, and I began to imagine that the person he'd fallen in love with had been her, and that she was, in fact, secretly my mother. I had to reread that. I was like, wait a second. After she settled in with us, our long-established routine began to change drastically. First, we started to eat together. Before then, I had never shared a meal with anyone in 18 years. She scolded me for my table manners, or more accurately, the lack thereof. If I was going to eat with others, she said, I would need to be more polite. Having eaten alone for my entire life, manners had never been something I'd even thought about. My father got in trouble too when he made the mistake of reading through research papers during dinner. The look of surprise and embarrassment on his face made me burst into laughter. I couldn't remember the last time I'd shared a laugh with my father. It might have been the first time. The room we considered our living room changed too. Before it had just been another room, but she made it comfortable. After we finished our dinner, I would sit on the sofa and relax with her and my father. Those times are the ones I cherish the most. For a little while every day, I got the family I'd longed for ever since I was a child. At her suggestion, I started to help my father's research. He specialized in genetic engineering, and I discovered I had an interest in it as well. Time faded away as I lost myself in research. Now that we were working and studying together, my father and I had a great deal to talk about. For the first time in my life, we began to speak with one another like a father and son. Whenever I impressed him with something I'd learned, I felt a surge of happiness, and it drove me to study even harder. My days felt full, right, and meaningful, but most importantly, I was happy. Does she look like the dead lady from the table? That dress looks familiar. But this? Who is this? 4 years passed in a blink of an eye, until one day I happened to overhear my father and the woman speaking in the laboratory. Their tone was serious, so I listened closer, curious to know what they were talking about. That was when I heard her say that she planned to give her life to achieve their goals. It was clear that she wasn't being metaphorical. She would have to die. I was in shock. The research I had thrown myself into would lead to her death? I asked my father to stop his research immediately. He refused to listen. She agreed with him. She told me that she had been prepared for what she had to do since the day she came into our facility. My father had known about it from the beginning, as well. Angry and disappointed, I began to investigate what exactly the research I'd been helping with was working towards. Perhaps, I thought, I could figure out a way to keep her alive. I discovered much more than I'd bargained for. To begin with, I learned that the ultimate success of my father's research would require a good deal of sacrifice. And I also learned that my own existence was just another part of his project. I had been created to function as my father's spare. If he died during his research, I was intended to continue it in his place. I was stunned. I was furious with my father, and with her, and even with the research I'd poured myself into for 4 years. There was only one thing to do: destroy the facility and end my father's horrible research once and for all. I made plans to destroy the main reactor, and with it, the entire facility. But she saw right through me. My father was livid and locked me in my room until his research was complete. All I can think of was how I might stop him. She did her best to convince me that I had misunderstood, that everything would be fine. As much as I wanted to believe her, I remembered in the back of my mind that she had been the one who pushed me to become involved in my father's research. Had that been an earnest desire to give me something to do with my life, or still, I couldn't bring myself to hate her. She had given me a reason to live. Even if she had conspired with my father to mold me into his replacement, the warmth she'd shown me had been real. She'd made me feel as if I had a real family, and that was something I wouldn't have given up for the world. I pleaded with her to leave, but she quietly shook her head. There was something very special to her, she told me. He had saved her life once, and she felt her death would help to repay that favor. She would have liked nothing more than to marry him and live a happy, normal life together, but she couldn't. For his sake, she said, for the sake of the future she had wanted, she was determined to see my father's research succeed. I realized then that although she was the most important person in my life, there was someone more important than me and hers. She tried to explain that beyond what we could see was a future where no one would have to die, but I refused to listen. What good was a potential future to me? It was what I had now that I wanted. I couldn't stand to think that she would give her life for a man I had never even seen. So I shut myself off from the world. Perhaps that is why I lost my memory. Jesus Christ. I remember a little bit, Kay. Here's the monologue. That was a lot. Kay let out a deep breath. Kay let out a deep, tired sigh.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I need a drink after that one. Lord help me. Poor Kay. But, like, who... The woman looked familiar, like it was the lady who was, laying in the infirmary, but obviously it shouldn't be her, right?
I lost track of time.
It's okay.
Not having any memories is less than desirable, but it could be argued that regaining them is almost more taxing.
Fair. So you remember almost everything?
No, the details are still indistinct. Especially more recent events.
Like how you got here. Huh?
Sigma, I'm sorry, but would it be alright if I laid down for a bit?
I guess. Have yourself a quick little nappy. Little nap. What's wrong?
I don't feel very well.
Oh, okay.
It must be because I remembered so much so quickly. My head feels like it's going to explode.
No, I don't think it is either, but, like, just the dress and stuff seem like it could be. I don't think it actually is. I don't know if they have any significance to, really anyone other than Kay. Like, I'm trying to think, would they have any significance to the first Nonary games, but obviously I don't think that's Ace, and I don't think it's anyone related to Ace's, company either. Do they have something to do with the golems? Possibly, but I really don't know. Wait, you actually think they're the same lady? But if that lady was, sacrificed for his research, then why would she be here? Are you okay?
Yes, I think I just need to rest.
Unless in the end, she wasn't actually sacrificed. I mean, he didn't really say she was. Okay, take as long as you need. I'll go look for Clover and Tenmyoji myself.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Kay lowered himself heavily onto the red sofa in the corner of the room. He barely fits. Well, guess I'd better get moving then. I don't know. Like, part of me wants to say it's her, but then the other part of me is like, if she was sacrificed for his research, why would she be here? Unless they dressed her like that to, like, make it seem that way. I stepped out of the room and nearly ran into Phi. Hello? What are you doing? You're supposed to be waiting back in the warehouse.
Yeah, I know. I just decided to go check on you guys.
But why?
I waited a long time and nobody showed up. Judging by your face, you haven't found them either.
No.
Damn.
Yeah.
Where's Kay?
He's in the
You
lounge.
decided to split up?
Well, not quite. Instead of waiting for my answer, she opened the door to the lounge and walked in. No, yeah, that's what I
What's up with
assumed
him?
too, is whatever their goal was in the end would lead to her death. I'm not saying like they like sacrificed her in a ritual or anything. Just like whatever ultimately they were researching, she would end up dying in the end of it. Whether that is like she died researching, just like pouring herself into work until there was nothing left, or they had to use her for like research purposes. I guess he's not feeling too well. He said he wanted to rest.
Is he all right?
I think so. We should leave him alone right now, though. Remember, there's a real person inside that suit. I'm sure he's just
Tired, huh? How are you feeling? I feel
What?
tired just looking at you. Your face is like a week-old sock.
Thanks? I guess? Really? Well, I guess we'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little exhausted. I mean, all of a sudden I wake up trapped in some weird-ass game and then dead bodies start turning up. Honestly, I'm amazed I've managed to hold on to my sanity for this long. Just about everything here makes absolutely zero sense. The more I try and figure out any of it, The more I try to figure out any of it, the more I try and figure any of it out, the more I feel like my brain's just going to melt and run out of my ears. You know what I'm talking about, right? No sock. No socks were mentioned. We managed to figure out who the killer was, but there's still 100 other questions we have no idea about. Where the hell are we? Why are we even here? What's this whole nonary game thing for? And what is Zero Senior up to? Hell, how about who's Zero's... Hell about... blah, 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 blah. Hell, how about who Zero Senior is? The rabbit said he was one of us, but... Do you think it's Dio?
Who knows?
Besides, we still don't know still don't know why Dio killed them. He said he was ordered to do it, but... And there's more, too. What about the old lady? Who is she? What's her deal? Hell, what are any of our deals? I don't know jack shit about anyone here. I don't even know anything about you, Fi.
Are you serious?
Just visually, she was wearing the exact same outfit as the dead woman's, same hairstyle, too. Yeah, that's the thing. But that doesn't... I don't want to say that means it's her, though. Since we know golems exist, but she had blood on her, so you would assume that she's human. She's not a golem. But it could just be someone who looks like her and is dressed like her. Ankle? No ankle. I guess we'll just have to wait and find out. Like, I'm very much on the fence. Like, I think it could be her, but I also think it could not be her.
You can't honestly suspect me, can you?
I guess he remembers, like, Kay remembers her, but that doesn't mean he visually remembers what she looks like. Just has this impression of a woman that he was very fond of. No, that's not it.
I'm just like you. I was kidnapped on December 25th and brought here too.
She trailed off. Huh? Huh? Hello? We're in here. You heard that, right?
Yeah, it came from the hallway.
Let's go have a look.
There's nobody here.
Maybe they got on the elevator?
Let's try hitting the button.
I know this is Zero Escape and this is a wild thing for me to say, but I mean, it's possible.
If the door doesn't open immediately, then we'll know the elevator's downstairs.
It's very much possible. The thing is I'm neither saying you're wrong or you're right. But I'm unsure at the moment.
Thought so.
Like, I don't want to wholeheartedly say yes, and I don't want to wholeheartedly say no. It's not that I don't think it's an option, and, like, a very plausible one. I'd rather keep an open mind. So we gotta play Apex in February? Why? Why? Why though? Which way? Where do you think they went?
Let's just head for the green door.
Okay. Why?
Because the treatment center's there.
Oh, that's true. There are two people in there.
That's where Dio and Quark are.
So?
You aren't worried? I just want to make sure they're safe.
They're fine. Timmy or Tia or Clover probably made that noise. Well, maybe both of them. But I don't think they'd hurt Quark or Dio.
Are you sure?
Not 100%. Huh?
Dio admitted to killing the old woman, but he still insists that he didn't kill Alice or Luna. What if he's telling the truth?
Got linked. They are adding date night duos, and any healing your partner does heals you also, and they upgrade the bot check to heal your partner when you do damage with it. So what you mean is you just wanted me to sit in the corner and heal you? Is that what you mean, Cross? Are you serious? You're gonna believe
him? Doesn't matter. I just want to know if they're safe. No harm in being careful.
Alright, fine. Mentally classifying it as a spoiler. I have many theories about this game. Like, I'll get off stream and I just sit down and think about it and I'm like, but this could happen. What about this? And then I just convince myself I'm entirely crazy and I just need to sit down and play the game. I swear, I love games like this though that really make you think and you go out and make your own theories. Like the first Zero Escape did that, but so did oh god, I'm drawing a blank on its name. 13 Sentinels. Oh god, I loved making up theories for 13 Sentinels. That was so much fun. Same with Somnium Files. We headed to the first pod. I cracked open the top and lifted it back. Knock knock. Hello, Quark. You there? All right. There was Quark, sound asleep. See?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I was probably getting worried for nothing.
Yeah, see? Now what about Dio?
How about Dio?
Let's open his. What if this guy jumps out at us? Huh? What the hell?
Check his pulse.
Obviously he has none. The bracelet's off. It was pointless to check his pulse. He was obviously dead, but I did it anyway. Yeah, he's dead.
Look.
Oxygen level 0%.
The oxygen level for his pod says 0%.
Then that means he asphyxiated. But why?
Someone must have tampered with the pod and lowered the oxygen levels.
Who?
Look, we should go tell Kay about this.
You are the only one left alone, Fi.
Come on.
I mean, other than
let's
Timioji
go.
and Clover, but we don't know where they're at. Without waiting for me to follow, Fi turned and ran off. I took a deep breath and followed. Okay, my theory's checking out, is it? Fi and I burst into the lounge and ran up to Kay. Kay, wake up. Something's happened. When he didn't move, I grabbed him by the shoulder and shook. He twitched and quickly sat up.
What is it?
We explained about how we'd found Dio dead and how it looked like he'd died of asphyxiation. It appeared that someone had reduced the oxygen level of his pod to 0.
What? But why? I thought that Dio was the one who killed the old woman, Alice, and Luna. Then who killed him, if he was the murderer?
The only people who could have done it are Clover and Timioji.
There's also Quark.
Do you really... I mean, he could have. What? No. That's impossible. Are you suggesting Quark woke up, opened his pod from the inside, killed Dio, and then went back to sleep? I mean, yeah, it's possible. But why do you think it's Kay? Kay was with us. We didn't split up until we went with Fi. And we went almost directly down there. Is there another route he could have taken to get down there faster than us?
No, I'm just saying that strictly speaking, it's a possibility. So just, you know, take it into consideration.
She, on the other hand, had all the time she really needed to do this.
Well...
But I also don't think it's Fi either.
In that case, Fi, I hate to say it, but doesn't that mean that you could have done it?
Me?
Kay's armor was with you laying on the couch? I mean... True, but when do you think he had time to get out of the armor? He was literally talking to us. We walked out the door and almost immediately found Fi. I don't know how much time really passed between then. He would have had to been extremely fast.
Yes. You could have done it any time after Sigma and I left the Floor B warehouse.
Don't give me that. I was waiting for Clover and Tenmyoji to show up. They never did, though, so I got impatient and went to find you guys.
I mean, it's not out of the question, but he worked extremely fast to be able to do that.
Then I bumped into Sigma in front of the lounge.
She went on to explain about the sound we'd heard.
I see.
Because, I mean, I guess we did hear a sound. What? Were we in the room or outside of the room? It could have easily been Kay getting out of his armor, I guess, and setting it down. But it could have also as easily been Tenmyoji and Clover in the infirmary banging around trying to get out of those handcuffs if they're still cuffed to that sink.
So you heard something. Then perhaps it is likely that Clover and Tenmyoji were at fault.
Were the two of you together the whole time you were investigating?
Yes, we were.
You never split up or anything?
Nope.
In any event, we don't have a great deal of time to discuss it.
True. Oh crap, we've only got 7 minutes until the primary doors open.
All right, let's get back to the Floor B warehouse. Maybe Clover and Tenmyoji are already there.
Oh, where is Dio's bracelet?
His what?
Huh?
You didn't take it? Dio was a green solo. Phi and I are the magenta pair.
Shit. You're right. Without Dio's bracelet, we won't be able to open the secondary door.
True. But we don't 100% know whether it was in there or not. I'm gonna assume it was, just because of the way he was acting.
I fear not.
Then we need to hurry. We'll drop by the treatment center on the way back and grab
All
the
three of
bracelet.
us don't need to go. You two go on ahead. I'll get the bracelet.
New 14 housing laws, I'm listening.
All right.
Oh, one other thing. I need to give you these.
The yellow pair of bracelets. Were these Alice and Luna's?
Yes. Without these, you would be stuck. So, here you are. Please, take them.
Thank you, sir. Pal. I grabbed the bracelets and shoved them into my pocket.
All right, let's get going.
All right. Small timeout. I need to run to the restroom and then we'll keep going. I am back. Did you bonk me while I was gone? How rude. Japanese hot spring added next to the house. So kind of like the cafe wall. Well, not cafe. The walls that we have in the blacksmith walls. That was fast. I'm speed. And I also didn't grab a bottled water because I still have one. Normally I'd stop by the fridge. Ah. Alright, let's go. Shit, they're not
Maybe
here.
they did go through the door, like Kay said.
Doubt it. With Quark's bracelet? Or what? Oh, come on, man. You better not give me that maybe they're already dead crap. I got enough of it from Dio. You've got to be kidding me. This isn't funny, Fi. If you're right, the new Kay, Quark, and I are the only people still alive in here.
Lay off. I want to believe they're alive, too.
Yeah, I've heard people aren't liking them too much, but I don't play Paladin, so it doesn't concern me. We heard a noise and turned. Hello.
I apologize for keeping you.
Did you get Dio's bracelet?
Well, technically, yes, but...
But?
Huh?
Best you just see it.
What do you... We don't have time for that.
This is what I found in Dio's pod.
What?
Oh. What the hell?
I assume whoever murdered Dio did this.
But why? There's no point.
I can't say for sure, but if I were to guess...
Doesn't that mean they can't go through?
Chromatic doors have opened.
Can they even proceed at this point?
5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
With a bracelet like this, I doubt we can get past the secondary door.
That means Kay and I will...
Oh no. Shit. You're gonna...
When the time comes, those 3 doors will automatically close. If anyone is left outside after they close, they'll be penalized.
I see. That's what they wanted. Whoever killed Dio wanted to use the game to kill me and Kay. That's why they broke the bracelet.
I think so. It makes the most sense.
How can you be so calm? In 5 minutes, you're gonna be...
Go on ahead, Sigma. You have those bracelets Kay gave you, right?
Zen is the real villain.
You should be able to get through the secondary door with those. So just...
I mean, if he is 0, he has nothing to worry about. But if he's not 0, then it's obviously someone else sabotaging the pair. Fuck that. You know I can't just ditch you guys like that.
But if you stay here, you'll...
You think I don't know that? But what kind of monster am I if I just leave you here to die? God damn it. This was bad. What was I going to do? I needed to calm down. Just calm down. Calm down and think. There had to be a way to save them. There had... Is it really an end or is it a locked in? Let me see. It can be continued. So this is not an end. It's just locked at the moment. And I cannot proceed. Alright then. So now... we have to betray Luna for the first time. Which is back here. But I'm going to save that for Thursday. We're actually going to play Zero Escape Thursday as well. Oh god, it's gonna restart. I have to get to it. There we go. Miko on the flowchart. Here. Save here, so we're there.
We don't have time to talk about this.
Shh. 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 Fine, everything will be alright. I can't believe we have almost 24 hours of playtime on this, and we're not even We're not even close to being done. We're not even close. It's crazy. Ah. Alright, let me find someone for us to raid, but these chapters are so long. I was expecting to be able to get through this one and start on the Betrayal route, but goddamn, that's not gonna happen. Want a suggestion? Sure. Shoot it at me. What you got? Sprout Cookie, part of Vidon, playing Crisis Core. Say no more. Say no more. Sprout Cookie. Start raid. Alright, guys, you know what to do. We're gonna show Sprout Cookie all the love. I'm pretty sure she was on the podcast with me when I did the podcast for Vidon, and she's so cute and funny. You're gonna love her. So send her all of the love. She's playing Crisis Core, so you know it's gonna be a good time. Alright, you guys, I'll see you Thursday at 7 p.m. We're gonna play more of Zero Escape because I need to know. At this point, we've gotten too far in that I have to know the answers. Yeah, bye-bye everyone. If you're going to bed, have a nice night, have a nice sleep. If not, enjoy your day, and I will see you all on Thursday. Yeah, bye-bye. Bye everyone. No, don't bite my ankle, you little ankle biter. Alright, I'm eating you off. Bye-bye for real this time. Peace out, homies.